All right, we're on the hot seat today with basically a legend, a fellow Latino, so that's a good thing. It's never a bad thing. But you guys should know him. He is all over the place. He can be found doing all kinds of amazing things. But the biggest one I think right now is what? Call of Duty right now?
Yeah, I'm kind of... I would say that I'm like switching on enough games. Last couple of streams have been COD, but just adding a little bit of variety in my life after retiring from MSF.
You're retiring from MSF?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So what if I gotta ask? I gotta ask right away. What was the kicker? What was the straw that broke the camel's back?
So it's funny enough. I don't think there was a straw that broke the camel's back. It's just been 4 years of playing the game. The biggest thing is I've always loved the community, so I think that's always like helped me, grounded in the community and wanted to keep playing the game. And I'm a big Marvel fan, but the changes that have been happening probably for the past 6 to 9 months, little by little, just have been taking like a toll on me. And I'm just like, oh, it's fine. The game's gonna get better. Oh, it's fine. The game's gonna get better. Just the eternal optimistic person that I am. And it wasn't heading in the direction, I guess, that I was, looking forward to playing the game anymore. A lot of the changes that happened, they kind of took away the joy from me in the game too. So it's just one of those things that, as much as I love the community and I love the game, I can only do so much. Plus, it's just extremely time-consuming game, and with a job and a family, sometimes it can get a little tough. So want to make time for the games and testing out other ventures. So
no, there's definitely nothing ever wrong with it. It's just like, I think the game has been in an interesting spot. It's kind of been just really weird because all the stuff that happens, and we don't know what happens on the background of the game. But if the game isn't fun, and I've always said it, and it never, if the game isn't fun anymore, just move on, because then you're just kind of pushing yourself. However, it is a little different for us because we're streamers, so we're always trying to find something to put up, have some fun with it. But if you're not having fun, eventually it kind of filters over into the audience, and they're just like, well, if you're not having fun,
that's the last thing I want to do when I stream too. It's just like, oh well, I don't want to curse here, but it's like, well, shit. If Ken's gonna do this every day, why watch him? So the last thing I wanted to do was patch the game, especially because I loved it for so long. But like I said, it's one of those things. At one point, it just kind of became a chore. So, but I love the community. I still have love for the game, and it was my first streaming game. I've always had it'll have a soft spot in my heart for that reason. But yeah, just trying out new things. We'll see how it goes.
So, did you retire from streaming the game, or did you retire from the game itself?
From streaming the game, I'm still. You should see the alliance that I'm a part of right now. They may or may not start a raid. They may or may not start a war.
Yeah, but then again, you're not worried about commitment or anything like that right now.
And I'm actually loving it because I may or may not jump on that day. So or I may just claim the rewatch for the day. So it's one.
No, but I mean, if that fits your schedule, that fits what you're doing or whatever you'd like to do and accomplish, that again, it works with it. However, and I'm not saying that you should jump back into it or maybe just wait, because that's what we're doing. We're all waiting. This players movement is actually looks like it's got some steam with it, and actually looks like it might be interesting. I want to see how this plays out, because we've never actually had, I'm pretty sure everybody out there has already bitched in support or said, hey, you need to fix this, we need to fix that, blah blah, and we've never really gotten like acknowledgement from it. Yeah, sure, we'll help you, bye. Or the ticket will never be answered. You'll just be sitting there going, well, this ain't never going to get answered. We're good. Guess I ain't getting my 5 Hulk shards. But this movement actually seems like it might do something. I'm hoping it does. Even though I don't really have a lot of hope in this game. But I'm hoping it does. And I'm curious to see, since you did retire from it streaming-wise, if there was some type of shift where they were better at doing things, would you jump back?
Yeah, I'm never gonna say like, full no, especially while I'm still playing it. I even, I think I've said it a couple of times in my stream. There may be the opportunity that I do come back if the changes happen, like you said. I like that, there's a player voice now. So we'll see if that really helps the game turn it around. At least on my end, on what I think might make the game a little bit more fun. But yeah, it's not a definite no on my end. I would still give it a shot or if I miss it, I'm still playing it. So if I feel like I want to play it at a better rate or a more competitive rate, then I'll consider it again. But right now I'm happy where I'm at.
Okay, so Call of Duty is the big one right now, right?
Yeah, I'm trying out Call of Duty, but again, I guess I don't want to say that I'm gonna be like a COD streamer right now, because I like a little bit of variety. Like, I think once I find a game that I love to stream, then I'll stick to that for now. But it's just right now I'm enjoying the rank grind. I'm playing games with Wapo, with stream, so it's been a lot of fun.
You're playing against Wapo.
With Wapo, yeah.
Oh, well, murder him a few times for me, thank you.
Well, he's usually on my team, but
fuck it, just do it anyway. Stab him in the back.
But I'll do it anyways, and then I'll tell him it's from ZKG. Sorry,
I can't sneak up behind him and kill him. Shit, go ahead, just for me. I know you can't do it, but hey, whatever. Duke Master, thank you for the follow. And there's still, I guess, I don't know how to say it. Somebody's still who is asking this right now? I'll just ask that. I guess they're asking. Why anchovies or pineapple? I guess that would be the question. Do you like anchovies or pineapple on your pizza?
I would try anchovies over pineapple. Whoever asked that, it's probably because they know I hate pineapples on pizza. Oh. So it's probably either Relo or Hydras. Let me see.
I mean,
I know I'm hitting it out of the park, right?
Oh well. Yep, pineapple jalapenos. I don't know about jalapenos. I don't know about pineapple jalapenos, but I do like jalapenos, so that works.
Yep.
So is there any other games you're thinking about playing right now besides Call of Duty?
Yeah, I have like a library of games right now that I've had on hold, and since I've been streaming MSF, I never really get the chance to stream them. So. Like, there's Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I know Mortal Kombat's coming up soon too, so I want to check that one out. But yeah, any games I feel like might be like good party games or like have good continuity that can stream over and over again might be fun to check out. Now,
have you tried Diablo 4?
No, everybody's streaming it though.
Yeah,
everybody always comes to chat and says, "Are you playing Diablo 4? Come play Diablo 4 with me." And I don't know, I don't see myself grinding that game as much, just because, like I said, there's so many games in my library right now that I want to play. And if I give that, like, I know I'm going to just like sink myself into a Diablo hole and just like play that game for hours. And then like, I have kids, I have a job. Like, I don't know when I'll be able, I don't know when I'll be able to put in the time into the other games if I sink into Diablo.
Showing that. I hate it when it does that. So like, okay, so everybody and their mama's playing Diablo 4. There's so many people on it, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know how.
Is high.
Yeah, I don't know how somebody can do it and just keep on going with it. Like, dude, that's a lot of people streaming it all day, every day. But
and you can put so many hours into that game. It's insane. So that's the thing. Like, I don't see myself grinding that game like that.
Yeah, I don't know how. But it looks like Marvel Future Rev. So.
Yeah.
Oh no, D4 is kind of oversaturated. Kind of oversaturated. No, dude, it's very oversaturated. There's almost 1 million people streaming it, or 1 million people at least in like watching it. Let me say that, not streaming it, watching it, because there's like, whoa, wow, okay. But if that's what people are watching, I think it's a pretty decent thing, mainly because of the storyline and stuff like that. But I don't know, it just looks like Marvel Future Rev, and I'm like, well, that was only good for a moment. Okay, whatever. But I'm just thinking, like, there's a beginning, middle, and end, so eventually it's gonna be done. It's like, I don't know,
Yeah, it's just one of those things where the IP is so huge, though. Like, Diablo had such a huge following through the previous games that I guess they expected this one to blow up the way that it has. But
Yeah,
I mean, I've watched like Ram and other people play it. I think it's a fun game. I just can't see myself grinding it like that when I have other games in mind. So
you've been playing D2. I think I gotta play the older ones again and before I even think, because I seen so many people going through, jumping on it, and I'm like, damn, there he is. Look at this now he shows up.
Wapo.
Wapo. This is basically it's just a bunch of alliance mates here. That's pretty much it.
That's my COD teammate right there. We may or may not win a game on a daily basis. Big shout out to Wapo.
What's happening,
I was
Wapo?
watching Ninja the other day, and I was like, oh, this shit looks fun, man.
I mean, like there's so many.
And
there's a few games that I do want to play. Mortal Kombat is looking really interesting. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know. I think once it drops, it's gonna be like. I think that'll be pretty saturated. I don't think it'll be as big as Diablo 4, but I think there'll be a lot of people to go in it. I think I will definitely jump on that and try it too.
Yeah, no, that one looks amazing. I actually was telling Chad that I haven't played a fighting game in a hot minute, but that one might be the one to bring me back in.
Ooh, I mean, everybody, as long as they have a function to where people could actually battle each other or try to, that would make a game really freaking just amazing to see. Because then you get to actually play with your friends that aren't really like right there by you, which is great.
Yeah.
Oh look. Oh, Sen and Rella are plotting to do what? Hide in their basement? What the hell? Oh, my bad. Hide in the crawl space. My bad. I remember y'all don't got basements. So crawl space, right? Crawl space? Fuckers. Always all over the place doing something. Trying to do something. Jesus. Oh, dude. So, okay, so you mentioned acupuncture.
Yeah.
What, like, where, how does that?
Yeah, no.
Where did they?
I know. It sounds needles, right?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I've got enough staples and stitch marks and stuff from like everything that's happened to me. So I don't like needles at all. But it wouldn't be for me. I'm thinking more of my wife. She's got issues, and I want to make sure. If I see her in pain and I didn't cause it, I don't like it.
Yeah, of course.
So I got to be the one that causes her pain. If it's something there, I want to make sure she's fixed. So we've heard acupuncture that it does pretty well with like relieving stress, relieving pain and stuff. But we don't know nobody that actually does it. And if we ask somebody at the office for that, they're going to be like, woo, we're great, yay. I'd rather ask somebody that's actually going through it. So how does it work?
So I'll give you my testimonial, I guess, and how it started. The biggest thing with me is like for the past like couple of years, actually since COVID started, and I actually started streaming, I've always had this like pressure headaches, and I thought it was like migraines for whatever reason. For the longest, I was just like, oh man, I'm getting migraines. I have to close down the blinds, get into darkness, just take naps, etc., to make myself feel better. But you know, it was constantly happening every single week. It happened, like I said, for a couple of years, and I started getting worried. I started visiting doctors and whatnot, and like just trying to see what's going on. I even got scared. I was like, do I have a tumor? Like, what is it? What's causing me to have all these like crazy migraines and headaches and just constantly feel pressure? So I tried everything. I went to see a neurologist. They did CAT scans. They did everything, and every time they did a test, everything was fine. So you know, people just kept telling me, why don't you try like Western medicine? There's like, it's always done wonders for people, etc. So, or a chiropractor. For my wife, she went through something. Acupuncture did wonders for her. So since she technically got the ball rolling, that's what made me go ahead and try it out too as well. So I was scared of needles. I was scared of like going into it in the process. I was like, am I gonna hate this and regret this? But no, the second that I did it, I remember just feeling like relieved the first time. It's helped with my anxiety. It's helped with my headaches. It's helped with the pressure. It turns out that I had all these knots in my back too that just also like helped to radiate the pressure all the way up from my neck up to my head. And I wouldn't have known that had I not, gone and see acupuncture. So I'm very thankful for it. It's a little bit expensive. That's the only problem. But at the same time, like health is health, right? You have to do what you got to do to feel better. So
I like the fact that you sent your wife is, the The test person.
Yeah,
you
she
go
was a
ahead,
test
try it,
dummy.
girl. You try it. Let me know how that works.
I was like, girl,
oh, it works
you
good.
let me
Okay,
know.
I guess we're doing good. This is good. What the fuck?
I was like, you let me know how it goes for you, and then from there, you know, I might consider it. She knows I'm a little bit of a baby when it comes to that, and especially like needles. I just keep saying like needles. I was like, nah, I'm good.
No, but hey, you know what? She tested it out. You're good to go, and you're like, yeah, all right. If it worked for you, let's try me. Because I know some things don't really work for both. You know, it might work out great for her, it might not work out great for you. But I'm glad it's working for you. Like we were thinking about acupuncture to see if it could help with certain back issues and stuff like that, so that way, like I said, if I'm not causing her pain, I don't think it's right. And if her body's messing up, I want to get her fixed as quickly as possible, so that way the only thing she could basically say she doesn't want to see is me. So I want to make sure she is pretty good to go.
And
but,
that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. I just don't like her in pain, and it's just, I don't know. And then there's nothing, you know, I can't do it. I can't do nothing about it. There's nothing I could really help without, let me find something to help her out. So acupuncture's working, and we got a good thing for it. I don't really care about the cost. She probably will. She'll probably punch me in the throat, but I don't care. As long as it does what it's supposed to do and it makes you feel, I don't care. I would rather do quality over something else where it might do. And I just want to get her fixed. That's it.
And I think chiropractor might work too, but since I started with acupuncture and I saw that it works, and I've just stuck with it. So
yeah, we were thinking about that, but I was like, let me see if I ever hear any of my friends or somebody says something about it, and then you mentioned, I'm like, all right, cool, maybe I'll just I'll let her know, and then we'll see from there. But I think it'll take a good minute to like take her over there or whatever, because I have had a couple of older work buddies that have gone to chiropractors, and it's just worked wonders for them, for where they weren't able to like do certain things and it worked for them. But there was others that said, yeah, just blah, whatever, gone. Oh shit, there's gonna be a fight in chat. All right, Comrade Gouda, calm down. One of y'all say it doesn't, one of y'all say it does. It might work for you, it might not work for you. It's the same thing, just like, you know, just like
it's
women.
working for me. Somebody might go see acupuncture and say like, what the hell is Ken talking about? I don't feel anything. But in my case, you know, I felt the relief, and I definitely feel a lot healthier since we do that. So
fucking hype.
It might be a case by case thing.
Fucking hype. That's not what I meant. I mean, that's what I said, but that's not what I meant. You know what?
That's what he means by removing the pain.
Yeah, it's just, I want to make sure she feels better, and whatever pain she is going through. Fuck, man, there's no way we're gonna word that. There's really no way we're gonna word that.
Move on.
Yeah, let's just move on. Fuck that. We're moving on. We're going further. We'll do just like Boomer did the other day when Amaranth popped up on his stream. We're just gonna go ahead and move on from that.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, there was a clip. I'm pretty sure somebody's got it. I guess he was watching one of his matches or whatever, and his cursor was on the bottom. And you know how they, right below the clips, they got like popular searches or whatever, and it just happened to be Amaranth on there in a bikini, and he's just like, and he had his mouse there, and you seen him push the mouse because, you know, he stopped. He you know, if you got to move the mouse to get it around, so he moved the mouse, clicked it, and popped up, and you just seen big ass titties pop up, and he went, oh, what the fuck? And then he was just like, he switched scenes really fast, and he's just like, moving on. I was like, holy shit. Yeah. That's it was you, Gouda? You clipped it? Because I know that somebody sent me the link, and I was just like, holy shit. I was like, oh my god. The look on his face. Boomer. Yeah, the look on his face. Look, man, we saw your cursor. It was by accident. We already know if you don't move the cursor around, you got to move it around and click something. Otherwise, it doesn't do nothing. And he just accidentally clipped on her, and we were like, wow. That happened. Okay, we're just going to keep moving on. I think it worked out that Cat didn't just walk in the room right there. That would have been, wow, what the fuck.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Oh, stream ended. He pressed F4 again. He pressed Alt F4. He pressed Alt F4.
I mean, that's the way to do it nowadays, you know?
That's it, just Alt F4, call it a day.
It saves you a lot of hassle. Yep. Just Alt F4.
Oh, God. I would have left the stream running, like, just in case, man. I got proof she was beating my ass on stream.
That's funny.
So, okay, so Do you watch any of the newer wrestling, or are you still a fan of old school?
No, I stopped. I definitely stopped watching wrestling, but I was a big fan of it, man. Stone Cold was my guy. The Rock was amazing. So, it's back in the day, man. The glory days. These kids nowadays, they don't know how good it was. It was everything. You got out of school.
I mean, like when it was still separate and they didn't mention each other. When WWE and WWF and WCW didn't mention each other, but they kind of hinted at it. You know, it was like, it was all right. You had something to watch here. You had something to watch here. Big fucking deal. And then, you know, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall jump around and you're just like...
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember watching WCW and being like, is that the retired crew on that side?
Oh,
and then, like,
that's what everybody thought. Everybody thought, oh my God, these guys, you know, they get fired from WWF and then they're coming over here and they're like, they're not too bad. But then you know, the whole NWO thing hit and it was like boom, and then that back and forth, like you just wanted to be home on a Monday night just to see what the hell was going to happen. And you're like, oh God, this is going to get good. I hope it gets better. And then it just kept getting better. And then it just, I don't know, maybe better isn't the correct term. More outrageous?
Yeah, crazier.
More
and crazier.
Scandalous? Like, God, there was like, before, like right before the NWO, you could be like, yeah, there was maybe valets. And then after the NWO and then like DX and all that, then you were like, wow, there's a lot of titties showing up on Monday. Like, wow, this is getting crazy.
It got spicy and saucy.
And then you're like, I mean, for me, I'm in high school. I'm just like, yeah, I'm making sure I'm home on Mondays.
Yep. The next day, I mean, that's all the talk. Like on a Tuesday, it's just like, did you see them titties on Monday? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, like I'm hoping they show that on the replay sometime. I really would just, in case you missed it. Missed it. Oh my God.
It was something else. Yeah, the bra and panties matches.
Oh man, some of them were just like.
I had to close the door because I was like, if my mom watches me, like catches me watching this.
My dad was okay, like watching every now and then, and he's like, oh, how go? Fuck that, who cares? And then I got him to watch one of them just for a second, and then man, we were there every Monday. He was like, hey, I don't care what we're watching, but at 7 o'clock we're watching WWE. And my mom was just giving him that look, like burning a hole through him, like we're really watching what? And then she saw, and then she would just be like, "I'm gonna go. I got shit to do."
Yeah.
And we were all over there, just like, "Yeah, this is a good day. This is a good." Like we're just waiting for that 5 minutes of, please just let that bra fall off. Just please just for a second. Just for a second. We know it's not going to happen, but you
still hoped every time. Yeah. Every time, just like, come on.
Yep. The next thing you know, you got The Rock kicking ass.
Nipple here.
I was hoping for it. You were hoping for it every now and then, but they were like, man, God. And they pushed the envelope on some of them. We're like, wow. Lost my crucible replay. Well, we'll talk about that in a bit, man. But the man things, yes, man things. There was...
Yeah, man things.
Man things, man. I mean, right around high school, man. Shit.
When it hits you, too.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, nobody was missing that on Mondays, though. That was, like I said, like on Tuesday, if you didn't watch it, you had nothing to talk about, you might as well just sit in the in the lunchroom by yourself, because nobody's going to talk to you.
No one's going to hear what's going on with the fucking dryer going. Did you ever actually get to go to one of the during that time or no?
No, I always wanted to. You know, I think it was a tough time. Like I remember having to start working in high school too, just to help out around the house. Because when we moved here from Puerto Rico, it's a little bit rough. The transition over here, but I always wanted to, man. In Puerto Rico, that was always the thing too, because you know it's big over there in Puerto Rico too. So it was just one of those things that I never got to see them. I always heard some of my friends went, they would talk about it, but yeah, I never got the chance to do it myself, unfortunately.
I got to.
Would have been nice though.
Yeah, I got to see. I finally got to go after. I think it was either the first. I think it was the first time Stone Cold got hurt, so he was out, and everybody was trying to pick up the slack, and it was right over here. Well, it wasn't too far. It was in the Hammock Civic Center, so it's a small place. It's not like the United Center or these big, you know, like Madison Square Garden, where they can hold a shitload of people. This place holds like maybe 1,000 people max, and that's including the janitors and people walking around. Like, there's not a lot of people in here. So when they come out from the thing, like, you could smell them, you could see them, you put your arm out, you could fucking touch them. And these guys were flipping all over the place. And we were just like, holy fuck, this is great. And they told people ahead of time, like, hey, this is going to be more than likely PG rated R. It's going to get there. So if you take your kids, that's at your own risk. Yeah. And we were hoping that it would fall off. It didn't, but there was a lot of ass. A lot of ass. And you could just turn around and see, like, some of the mothers that were looking at, like, what the fuck did I just bring my kid to? Like, it says it on the poster. Like, dude, you...
Somebody lied to them to take them
somebody
there.
Somebody lied to mom there. Like, what? Like, some of that... Like, you could just see that old, just... The older woman face of just, like, death is gonna happen to you when we get in that car. You're fucked. And that was it.
Somebody sold them on Care Bears and ponies for that.
Yeah, it wasn't just the case. Be wrestling match. Mom, you remember, like, Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, right? They say, like, yay, yeah. They were yaying all right, that we were hoping that thong fell off, but it didn't happen. But we were happy to go ahead and see it. Yes, it was worse than death. Because when you see mom look at you, you knew you were getting your ass beat. It was just that look of, like, some shit was going to go down the moment we're out of here. And if your mom just didn't give a fuck, you were dying in that seat because she was whipping your ass. But that was back in the day when she could take off the chancla and just kick your ass. Nobody would say nothing.
Chancla is powerful. Man, that was a scary thing, the chancla, growing up.
I think it was... I do remember at least one time where we were out and I did something in Kmart. And my mom saw the chancla on the thing sell there. She picked it up and slapped the shit out of me. I knew that day. Not fucking up at Kmart no more. Nope. Learned really quick.
I had a chancla incident when I didn't realize how much power my mom had. And ever since, I feared her. Like, ever since it happened, I feared her. She was in the kitchen. And if you see, like, my house layout, it was like the kitchen's to the left. And there's, like, a long hallway with a wall in there. And then my room was to the right. From the kitchen, somehow this chancla makes it all the way into my room and hits me in the back of the head. To the point where I hit like my forehead against my door. All you hear is the thud. And she was like, "Did I get you?" I was like, "Shit, you did." So like ever since, ever since then, and then like just listening about the legend of the chancla, I was like, guys, it's real. It happened to me. It's a real thing.
No, we're not talking about hitting our children. We're talking about back in the day. My mom would beat the shit out of me with a chancla, and we knew why, because I did something wrong. His mom boomeranged that shit and got him right in the head. So
like just defy graphics. I mean, not graphics, physics. Like, it's just like, how did that chancla made it there? I don't understand.
All I knew. Well, see, mom is one thing. Well, I beat my ass with a fucking with either the hanger, the broom. Doesn't matter, whatever she had her hands on. I got my ass beat with an electrical cord. And I knew then that I should probably not swear in English around her, even though she never spoke English, but she knew it, and I got my ass beat.
Basically this then, Ken.
Oh shoot,
Oh, I've seen that video. Yeah, basically that.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you've heard real. Right, comrade? Latina moms can. It's like a boomerang. You could even have, like, you can go down a hallway and it'll turn left or right. That thing will come around the corner and get you, and you'll be like, what the oh, God, you already knew it. You already knew it. And most of we all knew as kids we were doing something wrong. We were hoping that we wouldn't get caught. Until you feel something either in the back of your head or right in the front of your face, and then boom, done.
Yeah.
Done.
Oh, she was deadly with it. I knew not to test her. Especially if she was holding a chancla. That was it. Just, yes, Mom. Sorry, Mom.
Any videos, any shorts you guys see out there of, like, some shit happening? Like, oh, shoot. My wife showed me the other day. I think this lady's dog was outside on, like, the lawn, and there was a fucking deer or something coming over. She threw 2 chanclas at him, both hit him in the face. He's like, oh shit, and then fucking turned around and dipped off, and she was like, the power of the chancla. I was like, damn. Like, you got some good aim that you fucking hit a deer from like on your porch or something. Bam. But don't test them.
No.
Oh my God. But I mean, back in the day, WWE was so big, and like you knew exactly, like, oh my God, I'm going home. I'm gonna watch some. I'm gonna try and finish my homework. I gotta get this done right now, so that way I could focus on the TV. Because it was at first it was 2 hours, then it was 3 hours, and then you're like, can I stay up for that extra hour? Because I gotta go to school, but
yeah,
they made it 3 hours. You know, just a little bit. I finished my stuff, man. Look, I even cleaned my plate.
Yep. It made you want to keep your grades up for sure. Yep. That way your mom didn't give you any shit for it. It was funny. Yeah, no, you couldn't miss it. It was everything. Like I said, you could talk about it the entire week, and then just like, oh, what's happening next week on Monday? Like, wrestling was everything around that time for sure.
I think talking about it at school for a little bit kind of kept the girls a little bit away because they really didn't give a shit. You knew some of them
couldn't care less.
They could give no fucks.
Like, there goes these bozos talking about wrestling again.
However, every now and then they'd be like, The Rock? What?
They like The Rock.
The Rock, okay.
And they like Stone Cold too. They would hear those 2 names and they'd be like, yeah, I like that guy. That guy's hot.
I mean, we don't really have a choice in that process. We just... Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I don't think we had a choice. We didn't go like, hey, you know what? Boy or girl? Girl. Yeah, sure. Yeah, girl. We didn't have a...
Yeah, no choice. And I knew I was destined. Like, I knew it was going to happen. So
look, after my daughter's quinceañera, we're going to focus on hopefully a boy. And if another girl pops up, great. But if a boy pops out of nowhere and he tends to talk back, that fucker's walking into a wall. I don't care. I give no fucks. Don't tell me how to discipline my kid, because I know how bad of an asshole I was. I'm going to have to kick his ass, and I'm perfectly fine with it. Some people might not agree with it, but hey, I turned out fine. I'm good.
Yeah, I always say that. Like, I'm done, but if it happens, I hope it's a boy. But yeah, I'm just destined to have girls. It is what it is.
I mean... Okay, so does your wife say no más, no más, or?
Yeah, no, but the thing is, she wants another girl. So in my case, I'm like, no más. I'm already fucking.
Why another one?
I'm in deep. Yeah, it's 3 against 1 in my. I have no say. Like, people make fun of me in my streams all the time because it's like, oh, did you watch the new Spider-Man movie? I got 3 girls. What do you think? No, I haven't seen it because they're trying to watch The Little Mermaid. Like, that's what happens in my household. It's 3 against 1. Nobody wants to do what I want to do. So, why would I want another one?
I found someone. I found someone that knows how I feel. It knows how it reacts, because I didn't want the fucking cat. The cat was not my choice. I said no. I sat there. I looked right at him. We don't need a cat. We don't need shit. And what happened? There's a fucking cat in my family room now. So.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, I had to compromise. I was going to be a dog over here, and then I kept saying, no. I'm going to be the one taking care of it. But it still turned into a bunny, some compromise. I was like, you can have the bunny, and then the other one's like, you can have the fish, It is what it is.
We tried a fish. She wanted a fish. That fucking thing was gone in a week.
Listen, I am cursed. When it was me, I had a fish. That thing would die in a week. These girls know how to keep them alive for a year. It's insane. I don't understand.
Dang.
And then I have to be the one cleaning up the tank, like taking care of it. So I'm fucked. I'm cursed when it comes to fishes. I keep hoping like the next time I go to clean it, it's like, oh, the fish is dead. Please let the fish be dead. But no, it's still alive. It's been a year. So yeah, I don't understand what they do, what they feed them, but maybe I just killed my fish that growing up. I don't know. I don't understand. Well, one time fish committed suicide. I got home from school and the fish was on the floor. I was doing something wrong then.
Dang, yeah. What the fuck?
He was just like, I'm out.
Boom, he was like, I'm out. This bitch.
It's like, I can't put up with this anymore.
Oh my
Goodbye,
God. Life. Dude, I mean, it doesn't look, I didn't want the cat, and fuck you. He didn't ask for me, I didn't ask for him. But however, he hates both of them. I think the cat just hates women. Or just wants to. I think he just smells pheromones and wants to jump on them. But he sees guys and he's just like, "Sup?" He just sits there, "Sup?" That's it. That's all he does.
I had an emo fish.
Yeah, emo fish. How did you know? Did
That's what it was.
Yeah, I got emo fish. Holy shit.
He was like, I can't put up with this. I'm done.
I'm out. Bah, boom, I'm gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
It just happened. I was like, oh, can we go and get another fish? And my mom was like, you're done. No more fishes for you.
The fish feels dead. That's what the fucking fish felt. He jumped away. He left. He tried to bounce. He dipped. He said, I'm out.
Yeah. Yep. Short-lived with me. But they last forever now, apparently. So
yeah, well, yeah, she said, hey, you know what? I'm going to take care of the cat. And guess who's been taking care of the fucking cat?
Yep. It's always like that. Oh, you don't have to worry about it. It's just me. I will say my oldest, my 13-year-old, she's doing a good job with the bunny. I haven't really had to do anything to intervene then. So I'm actually super happy that it's, you know, it's all her puppy. It's all her project. Like she's doing great and I have no involvement with that bunny at all. I rarely see the bunny. So it's great.
I mean, when females really are focused on something, then they go at it. They will do it to 110, 150%. And that's what she's focused on. That's what she wants to do. So she's going to make sure it's right. Now, if you tell her something she don't wants to do and doesn't give a shit about, it ain't never going to happen. It'll happen on her time, whenever her time feels like it. And hopefully, it's not one of those bright days out of the month where you get thrown under the bus just for looking at her. So...
Yeah, that's the other thing. We dodge a lot of, like, oh man, we could have conversations on this. I mean, like, you never know. It's always an adventure every day. Like, and then once they tell you it's that kind of day, you're just like, oh fuck, like somebody save me. I need to go do something. Let me go to work. Let me go actually work for the day.
I don't even have to go. I don't even have to go in the office today. But you know what? It's a day I think I should go in just to go. You know what? My boss told me I should go.
Yep. You never know what to expect.
I do. I wish I had popcorn readily available for when both of them just butt heads. Oh. When both of them butt heads, I just want to eat popcorn and be like, yeah, this is gonna be good. You gonna say something about this? I'm eating popcorn. I'm choking now.
Yep.
I can't even get in this conversation. Sorry. You guys work that out. And just watching.
And they come to you, right? Yep. That's a funny thing. They come to you. They're like, with their side of the story, like you didn't just watch it. The ball up in front of your eyes.
Hey,
it's always like, you know, I was watching.
She's
right?
mad at me. Yeah. She's mad at me. Yeah. Mom's mad at me. I wasn't throwing. Why are you throwing me in the middle of this garbage? I don't want to. No, you. If you both throw me in this, I'm dead. That's it. You're both gonna kill. Nope, not gonna do it. Oh God, it's interesting that it happens, and I'm grateful that I'm involved in it. I just don't want to be involved in that part of it. However, we get thrown into it because
you can't be helped. We live in the household, so.
And it's like, Daddy's little girl. Daddy's little girl. You wanna be like, Daddy, I wanna make sure she's good with it. And then it's just like, no. I don't wanna be involved in that. I don't wanna jump in that. No, don't bring me in that.
Yeah, for sure. I love them to that though. They're everything. You know, it's just it's a blessing for sure, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that come along.
You got two, so it's 3-on-1. I got 1, and it's 2-on-1 for me. But it's the same thing that goes. I feel bad for you when when one's 17, and then you got the mom.
I don't want to know.
In there, you're fucked. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know what? You might as well just fake an aneurysm. Just sit on the floor. Fuck it. Just do like the fish. Just jump. Boom.
Just jump.
Like, I'm done.
I'll go
today.
overboard. We'll set it up. I'll go on a cruise and they'll never find me. They'll never find me. What is it? Overboard?
Oh,
we'll do it overboard.
You see shotgun. Wait, what? What the? Oh. And that with their daughters bring home their my daughter has a boyfriend, and I am very, very involved in that. So, and yeah, he's not in. As a guy, you could kind of sniff it right out, and all men can say this when they see another dude. You could just know who's the one that's gonna do something stupid like you did, or act like you did at that age, and then you could tell the ones that at least got a head on their shoulders. Because, at least for me, all I know is that I've told him really quickly, I know where you live, and my hand controls can just fuck up at any time, and if you get hit, I got an out. So figure it out, bro. Just letting you know that. Other than that,
how old is your daughter?
16.
Oh wow, yeah. No, I'm there. 3 years from now, it's gonna happen.
Dude, just wait till just wait. It just gets worse and worse, especially in high school. You know what? I remember high school, and guys were like, you know, guys will fuck with you. They'll fucking just bully you, whatever. Boom, you gotta either, you know, you gotta build yourself up, get back together. And I never really knew the girl side of it. And now I get to hear it, and I'm going, fuck, I had it easy.
Yeah.
God damn, girls.
I was only getting into fights.
Oh,
here and there,
my, yeah, you know, I was just getting my ass beat or something. You know, you were trying to do some other shit for her. I was trying to stay on the soccer team, the baseball team, the fucking basketball team.
Yeah.
Whatever. These girls are brutal, man. Like, oh my God. Yeah. Man.
No, it's tough being a girl, especially in high school, putting up with both sexes, technically, so.
Wapo, I did not... threatening would obviously mean there's some hint that it might not happen. I stated a fact. It was a fact. That's all I'm saying. But hey, I remembered how some people looked at me when I was dating their daughter, and I would say, hey, whatever. He knows what's up, and I am comfortable with him around, and he never sees her without me, without one of us being in the room. So the only time he's alone is when he's not in this house. So, or we're not all together. So, and I'm grateful that I don't like it, that it's 100%, but I'm grateful that I see the difference between like how my mom and my daughter, or like how my mom and my sister spoke and stuff. Like I seen their relationship. It's not as open as mine and hers is.
Yeah.
However, like I said, it's 100%. So there's some things I just don't want to fucking know. But we have that relationship where I can get that, and I'm happy for it. And any fathers out there that don't get that, I'm telling you right now, it's be as active as you can with your daughter. Just let them know, and boom, it could turn out to be beautiful, because I'm happy that she's able to come to me about basically anything. Because if her mom doesn't know about it, I know the guy side of it, which is great, because I can let her know, like, yeah, that guy, just move on. There's no point in staying, just move on. Move on. Yeah. There's no point. Because, I mean, my wife already know. I had more, I was around.
Yeah, no, you know,
I was around.
Too, so.
It is what it is. There's nothing I can do to change it. That's the way it was. But hey, boom. She grew up knowing she could outrun a motherfucker. Fuck you, Hydra. Fuck you, Hydra.
Yeah, I'm glad. I like to hear that you're so involved in your kids' family, I mean, in your kids' life like that, because that's one of the things that, like, at least, you know, she's comfortable going to you for it versus going to someone else, so you can give her the right answer. And
I can't stress it enough with some people. If you think you don't know something about your daughter, just sit down, talk with her. You don't have to be. I still have. If it's between me and my wife, I'm the stern one in it. Like, hey, I told you to do this shit. You need to get it done. If you're not getting it done, then hey, guess what? Shit's going away, and guess what? You can go ahead and try to chat with your wall. You're not gonna be able to chat on your fucking iPad or your fucking phone to somebody. You can talk to yourself. You ain't getting nothing. Yeah. I'm not worried about it. But I think the only time, okay, Hydras, I'll give you that one. She did try that when she was like really young. She noticed that I couldn't get to a certain spot only because there was shit around the house. So she ran around this shit and hid and knew I couldn't fucking roll my ass over there. However, her mom found a chancla. That shit flew.
Yeah, it's not getting away from that.
No getting away from that, but I can't stress it enough. And it's good that you could do that, like that you're comfortable enough with your daughters to have those conversations. Because the older they get, it's the more shit that comes out of their mouth that I'm just like, I don't remember any of this. But then again, I was on the guy side of it, and my dad was like, "Hey, be a man.
Yeah.
That's it. But hey, it is what it is, and I'm glad you got that. Just you got a double dose of it.
Yeah.
wait till they hit that age of like, are they? Is your oldest dating or
she's 13? I think she's considering that's a thing. You know, social media, just like it's just these kids like want to grow up so quickly now too. So I know the thought is there, but she knows better. At this age,
well,
so.
I mean, like we never had none of this. We never
yeah,
had
no,
none of this.
I my first phone, I was in high school for it. I got like the old Nokia one where I used to play the Snake game. That was
the
it.
Snake game was the shit. You were like,
that
oh
was
my
the best
God,
game ever.
This is great.
Never played attention in class. All I did was Snake all day, and I could just get through the day just by playing Snake. But yeah, no, kids, you know, it's different era for sure.
Ooh.
So
I had a
with
beep.
that,
I actually had a beeper. I actually had a beeper first when they came out.
Yeah, I had a beeper too. Yeah, that's right. I did have a beeper. Before I had the Nokia, I had a beeper, and then I had to go to the payphone and call my mom. Be like, pick me up.
It was either my mom, my dad, or somebody telling me right after work, hey, you should come on by. Okay, cool. I knew those numbers right away. Like, yep, I'm driving there fast as hell. I knew what's happening, but it was... I think at those times, like, the only access we had to anything was, like, hearing it from your friends. You had to talk to your friends about it. And we knew in the back of our heads, most of our friends didn't know what the fuck they were talking about, but we just wanted to talk about something with them. Like, oh my God, dude, that girl's looking at me. Well, fuck, go say something, dude. Like, and you always had the one friend that was like, I'm not going to do it.
Well, and yeah, it was just like based on experience from other people too, and then they would tell you this horrendous like story of like I remember like even like learning about sex from my friends. I was like, you do what? You hurt them how? Like they're bleeding? What is going? Like they just made it seem like a massacre. Like I don't want to know about this. I'm good.
Yes, booby. Yes, the booby numbers. The booby numbers.
It was just like described as this massacre, and it just like it didn't make any sense to me. I was like, I'll just wait for someone else to explain this to me. Thanks.
I mean, but then there was some of them that were like so over exaggerating where you're just like, you questioned it for a second, like, why the
this can't be real.
Yeah, this ain't real, bro. And you keep on going with it, like pushing the story, like, you know what? I actually got to get to class. Fuck this. Fuck, you know what? Fuck lunch. I'm good. You're turning me off here. Like, I don't even want to eat. I don't want to eat this fucking pizza. But I think it was so different because we didn't have access to this. Now you could just type in one word and that's it. Like, all you could do now is just type in porn, and the next thing you know, you get a picture of Rello's attic. And, I mean, you just get a picture of all kinds of other shit. And I had to, like, like, one of her friends was talking about it, so she decided to look it up. Me, being the smart tech guy that I am, I see everything on her phone. She types something on there, she turns it on, I see everything she goes on it. I saw it, and I was just like, I think me and the little one are gonna have a talk. You want to see what she looked up? Oh shit. Okay. All right. Fuck it. Gotta have to talk. Yeah. But I mean, it worked out in our favor that she kind of knew we were open to discuss things, which I remember.
As you should. Yeah.
I remember finding a Playboy, and the next thing you know, I got a fucking punch in the back of my head. Like, what the fuck? What are you reading that for? So yeah. I think it was. I needed to do something different, and I didn't want to go hard with it. But I'm like, this day and age now, everything is accessible. You could search whatever you want, whenever you want. However, it has turned our culture into want it right now, get it right now, and the only thing she wants right now is to do special effects makeup and make a shitload of money, which I'm fine with. Run with it, girl. Run with it.
Make money.
Yeah. So if, and I think Sticky's with his wife right now anyway. If Sticky, whenever he gets that costume, my daughter did offer to color my hair and paint me to look like Ronald McDonald, and I will dress up like Ronald McDonald to be on there with him. I got no problem with it. Ooh, Pornhub. Oh, well, I mean, your wife's not home, Fly. Your wife's not home. You're more than happy to do whatever the fuck you want. However, when mom and dad aren't home and then they come back home and find you doing dumb shit, somebody's getting their ass beat.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a totally different world now. I just can't touch. I can't beat my daughter's ass. My son, however, if we have a son, Totally different dilemma, totally different thing. And I get looked at by like some of my younger cousins or whatever that are like 20 or something. They're like, why would you do that? And I was like, you see the wonderful man I am today? That girl adores me. I got a good living. I got a house. You see that asshole over there that never got told no and was able to do everything? That's not going to be him. So he's going to get set upon the right direction to do things. My daughter, she just has focused on one thing, and I'm going to keep pushing her till the damn end. And she can make, she put a bullet hole in my head. I think Halloween I think for the big horror con this year, she's going to do the zipper, I think the zipper thing on my face this time.
Oh, cool.
I don't know. I just got to sit here and just look pretty for like, she's like, I take about an hour and a half. And I'm like, if it gets you to be noticed again by people, go ahead. Because one, people notice me because of the fucking chair. So they're pushing me around. Two, people are noticing that there's a fucking bullet hole in my head. So they're just looking at my head going, what the, I was like, she did it. What? No, she actually did this. I didn't do this. I can't see my head. She did this. So it got her noticed, and it got her to talking to some people that are in the industry, which I want to go ahead and push. And I knew that it would get noticed. I basically just told her, look, I got a big ass forehead. You might as well use me as a billboard. Just go right ahead, use it, and I'll do it. And I know some deadbeat ass dads that won't even think about taking them to pursue that. They'll be like, go to school. Hopefully you do good on it. I want you to do this, blah, blah. No, honey, whatever you want to do, I'm going to back you up on it. I got the money to do it. I'm going to go ahead and get you going.
That's great.
Does your daughter know what she, at least kind of? Or
she changes her mind. Yeah, she's not there yet. Like, I feel like she changes her mind very often right now. And she's only 13. So she's ambitious, though. And she's so smart. She gets great grades at school, too. She's super focused. But, yeah, she doesn't necessarily, like, have a focus. Like, she's a great artist. Like, she's very creative herself, too. So she's talked about, like leaning in that direction. And I'm like, hey, whatever. You have talents. It's just figuring out what it is that you're going to want to do in the long run. But you got plenty of time, so figure it out whenever.
She's been drawing and doing makeup and stuff, like trying to do special effects, stupid shit, like since she was at least 4 or 5. So it's just been pushing and pushing. I'm like, you know what, do that. And then she's just like, well, I don't know how to do like this math problem. I was like, well, I have no idea how you do this. I have no idea. I can't comprehend it. I'm a math guy. I'm a numbers guy. I see coding. I see that. I see technology. You can't pick it up. I can't see art and whatever the hell you make up. And the shit that she makes up is just like, I have no idea how the fuck you came up with this. No idea. Like, this shit just gets thrown out. So it's like, I'd say, dude, once she notices, just push her to the fucking end, man. Push her to the end.
I've asked her, like, if you want to go to school and all of that for, as far as, like, for art. Because, like, I'm telling you, like, some of her art, it's crazy. I didn't think about it growing up. And I thought I was creative because I love to draw and paint and stuff myself. But, like, seeing her at 13, she is, like, way ahead of where I was at 13. I was doing, like, sticks and circles. And she's over here doing Picasso and shit. So yeah, it's amazing. And I told her if that's what you want to pursue, 100%, well, we're backing you on it. So
yeah, there's not a lot of school. There are certain schools that go for art, and there are certain schools that go even towards that aren't really colleges. They're just like out of school stuff. So you gotta kind of look for it. But if she gets determined to go in art, dude, push her, get her all the expensive pencils, paintbrush, whatever she's doing. It's a bitch because it's expensive, but it's like, I'm paying for quality, and I know she's going to excel at it. Ooh.
Yeah. It's expensive, but the cool thing about her, she's not very materialistic. So that's all she cares about. So since that's all she cares about, I'm more than okay with spending on that aspect. Like, if that's what brings you joy, I'm going to give you the expensive pens, markers, whatever it is that you need. Just because she's so not, like, she's just not that kind of girl that's like, oh, I want this, I want that, I want that. She could care less. I'll show her the whole thing. I remember one time taking her to Toys R Us as a kid. I'm like, you can have 10 things. And she looked around the entire store, grabbed one thing, and she said, I think I'm happy with this. I was like, Mama, you can pick 10 things. Like, I don't know how else to explain it to you. Grab 10 things. So she had just turned 10. I was like, just grab 10. And she wouldn't. she just, it's not in her. So, you know, she's very sweet. Materialistic is not her thing, but she's very creative. She loves art.
See, that's a good quality for her. They're really good quality. And what's gigs? Oh, well, lucky you that both your daughters are in your 20s, bro. We're so hoping for that. But then again, we don't, because
I'm not looking forward to it.
Not looking forward to it. And then they're fun when they're smaller, because they're all like, "Hey, daddy, yeah." And then when they get older, they're just like, "Fuck you, daddy." So it happens. But hey, man, I'm happy that you know, these girls nowadays, some of them know what they're gonna do, some of them are clueless. At least ours kind of got a good head where they're going. But hey.
Yes, I was like, if you don't want them, I'll take them.
She actually had, my daughter has a shitload of like Funko Pops, but she's got like different ones, because my wife and my daughter love horror, so they got a whole bunch of horror shit. Me, I'm Marvel, DC, fucking sci-fi. I got all that stuff, and then they're just like, whatever. Every now and then they'll be like, yeah, cool, but they're like all these weird, obscure ones, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm cool. Go with that. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about with that obscure movie from 1988 that both of you love. But hey, whatever. I love both of you. Go ahead. I'll get it for you.
Yeah.
Are you into the horror type drama, like the horror genre, or sci-fi, or which one?
Yeah, I like sci-fi. I like a little bit of everything. A little bit of horror. I'm not crazy big into horror myself, but I've watched it. My wife definitely won't watch it with me, so if it's anything that I want to watch, it has to be something I can watch on my own too. But like, you know, everything, like I'll say the cult classics and stuff like that, like I'm used to, like I used to watch them. But then again, I'm a collector, like and in that aspect, I love collecting like from different things. So
you sure? There's all this stuff in the background right behind you. That's all the collectible stuff. Like, okay,
if you don't believe me, just look at. Yeah, no, that's
like I'm sitting there going, okay, look, you got the Flash back there. I see that. Does that say collage right behind you? The big poster?
Oh no, that's a box of comic books back there. This one right here, yeah, that's a box of comic books. Those are
what's all the one hanging up like right above your head? That would be
right above my head. No, that's a poster. That's my girl. That's Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman? Holy shit.
Yeah.
So what do you got over there on the cubicles and stuff?
A little bit of everything. Some Marvel, some anime, some DC. But yeah, statues, comic books, a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, that's not a green screen and a fake picture behind him. That's actually shit back there that he owns.
Yeah.
Because I've seen one. I seen one guy streaming with it, and somebody asked him like, "Hey, what is that back over there?" And he looked, and he was just like, "I can't go back there right now." And he's like, "Something's stopping you from walking over there?" And then he was like,
"Oh, I could go grab it.
Like it's just a picture, damn it."
Yeah, I could definitely go grab it. It's I've been doing it for so long now. My dad hates me because my old room it's Walmart. It's there's so many figures, like books, comic books over there, and then this is just a small sample, I guess, of my collection. So this is what my wife will let me have at the house. Everything else is at my dad's
house. See now, see that's why I got the bar, because I will throw anything Marvel comics, whatever I got over here. And then, the only thing I'm going to do, and I know Hydrus is going to give me shit for this, but I'm going to go ahead and I've liked Legos forever, and I've always asked my parents if I could have one of those fucking trains, those high speed, the Metra type looking trains or whatever. Never fucking got it. And then my brother last year for Christmas, he had this big ass box. Yeah. And he's like, open it. And usually my brother gives me something interesting or something funny. And I literally opened the box and I was just like, "You're fucking with me, right?" And he's like, "No, bro, you've been asking for this for like 2 decades. I figured I'd buy it for you." And I'm like, fuck, where am I going to put this? You know what? There's going to be a fucking train going right around this whole bar. Anytime somebody says, "I'm going to make sure the train's going up there," I haven't figured out how the fuck I'm getting it up there, but I will figure out how to fucking get it up there. Because I want a fucking Lego train.
That's awesome. Yeah, my daughter used to be big into Legos. talking about her creative side. She did for Stranger Things. She did the upside down Lego set that came in. Yeah, I actually have it set up in my room. This side. It took her probably only like 2 hours to do. That's how quickly she went through them. This should have taken me probably months to do if it was me as a kid. She did it in like 2 hours.
See, when women are determined, they're like, I'm gonna get that shit done. I'm gonna get that shit done. I did like Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers was a G. I'll show you later. Remind me. I got a good little thing on there for Mr. Rogers. He's a fucking G. Oh, you collect. Yeah, Todd McFarlane. I some of his stuff was cool. Depends on how far back you want to go.
Marvel stuff was good too. Yeah.
Marvel stuff was good.
And valuable still to this day.
Yeah, like, they're ridiculously valuable. You look some of his shit up, you're just like, well, what I had to teach my daughter with the Funko Pops was I will buy you 2 if you plan to open one of these motherfuckers. Do not open them. Do not open them. Please do not open them. If you're gonna open this, I'm buying you 2. 1 you don't open, 1 you can do whatever the hell you want with it, but not do it. Please don't.
Yeah.
Yes, the only make-believe land that it went to was Rello's actual attic. Why are you blinking me? No, but I think, like, for me, Legos was a big thing, obviously, because Funko Pops wasn't back then. You had either figures or shit like that. Before the Funko Pops, was there anything else you collected in terms of that? Like Transformers, Ninja Turtles?
Oh, yeah. No, I think I went through a phase where it was like, okay, G.I. Joes were cool. So we started with like G.I. Joes, then X-Men came out. So I had like an X-Men collection, TMNT. Yeah, it was, that's the problem. Once I got into one particular area, it's just like, okay, now I need to collect them all kind of mentality. So yeah, I have a big collection. I have TMNT at my house. I have G.I. Joe. I have like a big Street Fighter collection too from Soda Toys.
Where your wife won't let down the drawbridge and your parents are holding charge. They're like, we're guarding them for you.
If I ever go to my dad's house, she's always checking the car to see if I brought home a box. She's like, not today, asshole. Not today. So yeah, no, I can't. They're over there for good.
Oh God, dude, that would, like, the big one for the other big one was either Transformers or Ninja Turtles, and we try to get every variant of like any turtle, anything that they come out. And then my brother, till he finally got older, he was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have broke all those fucking turtles. We would have had a lot more to at least give to like our kids. And I was like, well, if you didn't fucking break them. Now they're just sitting in a tote downstairs in Ma's house looking pretty because you can't even find half their hands, stupid. But Ninja Turtles was the big thing. Transformers was big. Now, I was going to ask if you went to go see the new Spider-Man movie or Transformers movie, but I'm pretty sure I know the answer to those two.
Yeah, not yet.
Pretty sure I know them.
I have to go on a day for myself. Honestly, you know what? It's Father's Day weekend, so I have a feeling it might be this weekend, you know. I'm not trying to like say it out loud, but like I think she's gonna do it. She's gonna bite the bullet and go watch Spider-Man. We'll see.
Have they seen the first one yet or no?
They did, and that's the crazy part. Like my youngest for forever was like, Spy Eye, Spy Eye. I want to watch Spy Eye. Like that was her favorite movie that she watched every single day and for weeks, you know, and months at one point. But even the oldest liked it. My wife actually enjoyed it. So like, I don't understand why they don't want to go watch the second one.
I think, I think it's because, you know, we enjoy it to like this level. And they're just like, we watched it because Poppy wanted to watch it.
Right there.
We enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. Good story, whatever. But you know what? Gone. But I will tell you this. When you go, make them go, hey, this is my Father's Day gift. Go. The range of emotions for that movie will get them moving. If they remember the first one, the range of emotions this movie goes through, because it was fucking good. It was really good. I didn't think it was going to be as good, but I'm going, why can't Sony make live action fucking movies like this? They got to go ahead and make live action like Venom 1 and Venom 2. Why can't you fucking make live action movies like this? This will get people in the theater for you. You will make $1 billion easy.
Yeah. No, I've only heard the same thing from everyone in my streams. Everybody has said it's better than the first one. And the first one was amazing. So
first one was amazing. Yeah, the second one will cause you to, when it finally comes out, to pause at so many different points because you're going like, oh shit, and both me and my daughter were sitting there. Oh my god, look at this. I'm fucking shit. That's, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna have to wait till it comes out so we can pause and see what the hell's over there. You saw this, I saw over here. It was just crazy ridiculous, but it was an awesome film. Trust me, you will enjoy it.
I can't wait.
I'll ask that. Voltron or Thundercats?
Ooh. Oh man, tough choice right there.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, I could have saved this for the rapid fire questions. I should have saved that for that, but they're at
I gotta say still Thundercats. But it's like Voltron was a close second right there, just because they was back. Actually, it was between 3 of them. It was Thundercats, it was Voltron, and I don't know if you remember Battle of the Planets. It was between those 3 for me usually. So
I was more. Good. Battle of the Planets probably would have been picked over. It would have been.
Oh, and Silverhawks. Hold on, what am I talking about? Silverhawks was legit too.
Well, then there was He-Man.
Man. We're opening up a can of worms here.
Thundercats, He-Man. You had Captain Planet was really older, but whatever, didn't matter. These are all like, dude, I'm just remembering Saturday cartoons. Like, man, I just want to grab a bowl of cereal and just chill. That's it.
Yeah, old school cartoons were everything. Braveheart was good too. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough choice. I think Thundercats though. It's the one that, like, if every time they bring it, it's always something that I'll like look forward to for sure.
Well, somebody made an actual CGI like 3D version of like the intro to Thundercats, and it was like really fucking good. Like, wow, some fan spent this much time to make it look just like the intro, but it was like realistic as fuck. And I'm going, wow, are we gonna watch? Oh, it's a fan edit. God damn it. And I'm like, I got so hyped on it, and I'm just like,
a real fan.
Wow, like, yeah, I really would have been. Oh god. Now, when you were watching cartoons, what was your cereal of choice?
Oh, I think I went through the seasons. It was either Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, or like Rice Krispies. Fruity Pebbles. It was Fruity Pebbles.
Like, I would sit there if you got Captain Crunch, but you had to make sure the berries were in it, and you move the shitty Captain Crunch to the side. You try to eat all the berries, and you're like, fuck, now I'm done with the berries. Now I gotta eat the rest of this.
Yeah, that would happen to me, and then I'm like losing. Like, I'm paying attention to my cereal more than the cartoons, so I simplified life as a kid. So funny.
Oh god, no, but see, yes, Captain Crunch was like, it was eating daggers, but when you had the berries part, one of them, which I had to like literally punch my mom and dad to get, because it tasted like there was nothing in there. But you knew you were in trouble when mom just said, fuck it, you're eating this. Go enjoy your cartoons. You get to go ahead and be happy and sad at the same damn time.
Yeah.
But Lucky Charms was pretty good. But then again, we were kind of poor, so we had the bag that wasn't really Lucky Charms. Oh, we had the knockoff. We had the knockoff shit.
The knockoff tasted just as good, though. I'm not gonna lie. You probably weren't missing out on much.
It did. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You didn't have the low prize, you know. That was it. You didn't have the prize.
Or I think the big one, I knew. Oh my god, fuck! This is the only time I'm ever gonna agree with this. Fuck, Hydrus. Oh, Muncho Meal, and I oh my god. There you go, comrade. Malto-Meal. I love Malto-Meal. I love it to this day. I will eat the entire box. My wife doesn't understand my stupidity, but I love Malto-Meal. Love it. It was the good one back in the day.
Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp. I see Relo eating Cookie Crisp. No, I never had Conchocula.
Yeah, it was basically like chocolates with some Lucky Charms and shit. It really wasn't. That's all it was. Tricks. There you go, Tricks.
I did have
Tricks.
Yep.
But see, we'd only get those. We'd only get those if we were good.
Yeah.
We'd only get them if we're good, but
I can't have anything fruity anymore. My wife refuses to buy stuff with, what is it, like the red dye or whatever. So.
Oh. See now.
Yeah, she says it's bad for you.
Yeah. So
she's not fun. I don't like cereal anymore.
You stay over there with your non-red dye stuff. I'm gonna be over here. Like like yesterday, I knew we weren't gonna go out for it, but I knew I got this look of I grabbed a shitload of candy bars and I just threw them on the thing, and she's just looking at me like, well, they're not for you, motherfucker. I'm eating them.
Yeah. Gotta have the secret stash. Shit. Fruity Pebbles on deck.
You know what? Probably, maybe within our first year of dating, whatever, it could have been a secret stash. Now, I just don't give a fuck. Look, we're married, whatever. Here, boom. I'm throwing it in there. It's going to get paid for one way or the other.
It's okay.
Like, if you don't swipe it, I'll wait till you're done with your transaction. Then I'll fucking go next. It don't matter. If you try to take it off, I'm going to scream, somebody's helping me. I don't know her. She's trying to take my stuff. Shoot. Ooh. Honeycombs was good too. Honeycombs was good too.
Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. I like
as long as it didn't sit there for too damn long and became stale. Because then it was just like,
you had to eat it right away.
Yeah, it was basically, it basically turned into Captain Crunch. Because you wanted that good taste of it. And it was like, ooh. Waffle Crisp? Eh. No, I don't remember. Corn Pops, it was like a weird taste on it, wasn't it? Like some interesting taste on the Corn Pops.
It was similar to me to the honeycombs, no?
Yeah, well, I mean, it was something like, but it was like stickier or something. It was like,
yeah, it was definitely stickier.
Yeah, it was stickier.
It was like actual honey, I guess, or something in it.
It would stick to your hand, and like, you know, it's just like,
yeah, you couldn't grab it with your hands.
Yeah, nope. No. You just had to fucking just eat it right away. You're like, fucking get it done. Yeah. Oh my god, what the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Oh wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I did. The only time I'd pour sugar in cereal was for like, you know, Frosted Flakes or something. Just a little bit. You didn't eat a lot, but just a little bit every now and then. Only because
there was a Frosted Flakes that you needed to add sugar to. I forgot what it was.
Special K or something. It was the Corn Flakes that they didn't have it. But that was like, I don't know. I think I got so used to that. Like, well, I would be like, all right, we're not having. I don't feel like making you nothing here. Just do some Corn Flakes, and I'm like, don't look like Frosted Flakes. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
I was like,
put some sugar on it. You'll be good.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. You put sugar on
and it wasn't the same.
The flakes,
it still didn't taste the same. It was a big like spoon of sugar that you put in your mouth, because otherwise it wouldn't taste like anything. Yeah. Like
yeah. Regular Cheerios needed something to, like, you knew something was off because you were like, this just no. It's it. We're not cavemen. We didn't have a choice in the boxes that were bought. It was mom and dad that bought it. We were lucky that they bought us Frosted something. That was it. We were happy that they bought us something. Couldn't guarantee it.
Super sugar.
Do you need it?
Yeah, Trix was good.
Oh, I can't do it. Sorry.
Yeah, I tried the apple cinnamon Cheerios. They were interesting. I couldn't get into them.
Oh, Rice Puffs. Rice? Oh, wait, I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, it was. No. I think we bought that once thinking it was Rice Krispies, and we were just stupid, and we got it. It was like, it's like fluff or something, and it just tasted bad. Oof. Frosted Cheerios? I don't mind that. I don't mind. I love Frosted Flakes. I wouldn't mind Frosted Cheerios. I would usually try to mix 2 or 3 cereals just to go ahead and get the feel for all of them, and then be disgusted at myself that I had to finish the soggy part at the end because they didn't have the crunch at the bottom.
Yeah. So, some cereal, what's good soggy like that? There's some cereal that are okay like that.
I don't like.
I'm trying to think. I think it was like Rice Krispies. They're not bad like that. Outside of that, everything else you have to like have right there in the moment.
No, see, like I at least want that crunch at some point. I need to have that crunch. If some part's soggy and some of it's crunchy, I'll still try to grab some of the soggy part. Like, be crunchy, bitch. I can't do this. My wife, she's like, I let the cereal sit there for 5 minutes and just let the milk just go through it. I'm like, why? You soggy bitch. Why? And she's just like, that's this. I don't know why you like the crunch so much. I don't know. Maybe I just like hearing my teeth crunch a bit. I don't fucking know. That's me. You like this. Eat you, boo-boo. We're good. You do you. You do you. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. No, it had the whole. It's in the fucking sentence. In the name. Yeah, it's in the name of it right there. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You want Cinnamon Toast Soggy? You know that's you, man. That's you. Yeah, man. I don't know. Oof. Wheat Bix? Oh, what is that? Oh, it makes me want to Google it and see how bad you had that life in the UK. Oof. Damn. Honeygrams.
And Honeygram cereal?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. They were the best. What the
Golden
fuck?
Crisp.
Oh. Well, yeah, Golden Crisp was okay. I didn't mind that. Wheaties made you feel empowered. Like you did, like we knew we did something for the day, but we really didn't.
You had your Wheaties.
Yeah, you had your Wheaties today. Yeah. Golden Crisp was good. Golden Crisp was all right. Was there any? Okay, so was there any snacks that you supremely enjoyed that you can remember?
Oh, I'm trying to think.
Like the only, like the big one that my, well, okay, so my dad's side is Mexican. My mom's side is white. Yet they both clash okay. So every now and then, for some apparent reason, I just can't eat Mexican candies. I can't.
Yeah.
Something about it is just off. White side gave me fucking all kinds of candy all over the place, and they'll just be like, boom, here's what you got. So I got stuck on like anything that was sweet. But I don't know, like, I don't know if there's like these bars or something that Latinos get, or at least my parents, they love it, and it's like a milk chocolatey something, and I can't stand it for shit. However, you give me something spicy, I'll eat the fuck out of it. But if it's like some sweet milky candy that they get, I don't know, man. I can't do it. That's where the Latino just flies right the fuck out of me, and I'm going, yeah, I'm gonna stick with my white mom over here for a minute. I'm good, but I don't know what the fuck y'all are eating. And my dad will sit there and eat it for hours, and I'm like, why? Yeah. I don't know.
No, I don't think I ever got into any kind of like candy that was like Puerto Rican candy or whatever, or Latino candy. Like there was not one that I can remember that I was like, oh, I had to have that. In fact, I think like growing up, it was just always some kind of American snack. Like I was looking forward to that as a kid all the time. Give me fruit roll-ups or something. Like it was just never anything like local food wise. Yes. And I love Puerto Rican food, but as far as candies, no, I always try to I always try to do something that wasn't local. I couldn't do the caramelitos and none of that. Like that was not my thing.
Yeah, those I can't do. No, that just it's got. I think the texture is just weird, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good. You know what? Yeah,
that your tia would be like, mira, mijito, toma, te quieres un cámara.
And I'm like, no, I don't.
Like you want to be nice. You're like, sí, gracias, and then you put it in your pocket. And you never,
I gave it to my cousin. Never, I know he liked it. I go give it to my cousin. I'd be like, she'd be like, did you eat it? Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was good. It was good. Yeah, I'm gonna go play basketball.
Gracias. And then she'll bring you more, and you're like, fuck,
they're waiting for me. Oh my god. Or like, I like Cracker Jacks, but back in the day when the box was actually
because they had the little surprise,
in there. Yeah, had a little surprise, and I'm just like, yeah, this is gonna be the shit. Yes, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Boom. Nothing wrong with Aldi food, man. There's nothing wrong with Aldi food. There's nothing wrong with that.
I go there all the time too. I still go there all the time.
To be fair, it's actually kind of a step up from some places. It could be a step up,
cheap
but
too.
Yeah,
it's like organic stuff over there too.
Yeah, they started switching up, man, and we got one right down the street. My wife's like, should we go there or should we go to Walmart? And I was, well, I don't really, it doesn't matter to me, but well, let's go there for the healthy stuff. And I'm going, so basically we're just gonna kill myself at Walmart. Okay, cool, that's fine. At least we know I'm gonna die there. You're going for the healthy stuff. I don't really care, but whatever. But I think it was Cracker Jacks was the big one. Crunch-a-Munch was good.
Crunch-a-Munch. Yeah.
Now they sell that shit at the dollar store now, and it looks like a really small box.
It looks
and I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Doesn't look the same. No.
Yeah, it doesn't. It
not
doesn't
the same
look
kind
the
of
same.
production, I don't think.
No, they. I mean, everybody keeps lowering it down, but keeping the same price. So it's like, eh.
Corn nuts too. I used to have as a kid. Corn nuts. Did you ever have those?
Oh, the spicy corn nuts. Oh,
the spicy ones
were
were so
shit.
good.
Hell yeah. You just get them. You just keep eating them. And you're like, oh. Mike and Ike's was good. I didn't mind Mike and Ike's. But man, some corn nuts. We go right there, man. We go to La Fruteria. We go right there. Boom. We go in there. We're like, give me the corn nuts. Give me the corn
Every
nuts.
time you had a bag of those, you felt like your teeth were gonna crack. But
yeah,
it was so delicious.
like because you heard it and you're like,
you heard it. You felt it too.
Did I fuck up my food? I feel like I did because I've been crunching for a minute. It feels like it hurts, but still, it was like, man, got that. Or we go and we get like a bag of Flamin' Hots with cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, we still get that too, because we still go by my mom's house and we go right down the street to the freaking corner store. And we're like, yep, she's going. She's like, do you want to go in? It's like, yeah, let's go get these chips.
Yeah.
Fuck that, we're here. Let's go. We made the trip out. We might as well just go ahead and get some Flamin' Hots with cheese, or she gets the, I don't know what they're called, like the pinwheels or something with something. I don't know what the fuck. She likes those things. I can't stand them. Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think that was it. I was very simple when it came to snacks.
However, throwing a elote my way, knock that shit out. I'll knock it out real quick. Hell yeah, shoot. Oh, fuck. And she likes making it, so she's just like, hey, I'm gonna make. She actually made one earlier, right before stream, and she just came over here and she's like, you want one? I was like, yeah, this is great. This is fucking great.
Yeah. Empanadillas, alcapurrias, all of that. Like, yeah, I'm down for that. That kind of snack, I'm good. Like, I love it for sure.
I think so. If you had to get stuck just for like an entire week, where your wife said, I'm making you one thing every day, what would you pick?
Oh, easy. If I had to do the same plate for the entire week?
Yeah, same plate, entire day, boom.
Yeah. Arroz con habichuela y pollo. I could eat that for an entire week. Probably because that's not what I have nowadays with, like my wife is, that's not in her menu really. So, but if I could have that every day, I'm a happy man. I miss it from my mom's cooking for sure.
Like there's a difference between mom's cooking and the wife's cooking. However, I love both, and they both have their ups and downs. Because there's some things I love with my mom that hey, if she was making it, I'll go there and eat. But I'd still come home and eat a plate of dinner because I know I'd get that look of, I made you food, you better fucking eat it.
You better eat it.
You better eat it. Now, I don't know if anybody else out there gets that, but I was raised in a household that, hey, when a plate is placed in front of you, fucking eat it. And you at least get most of the way there. Most. My wife, however, thinks I need to eat the plate as well. Because if it's not completely clean, she gives me shit. So
if you didn't eat your food as a kid, like there was vultures lingering over you, you're gonna eat that chicken? Like, you're like, yes. Like, you had to eat the chicken before you ate your rice, because if not, somebody was gonna grab your chicken. It was like that. It was serious. I had to eat with like my hands. My wife always makes fun of me. It's like, nobody's gonna steal your food. I'm like, that's from my childhood. Like, you had to protect your food. If you wanted to eat, you had to protect your food, because your aunt or your cousin would be like, ay, no quiere el pollo, wah, and take it from your plate if you didn't eat it like right away. So yeah, no, savages, bro. Growing up, it's just one of those things that, like, yeah, I eat like this. She's like, get your elbows off the table right now. Eat like a regular human being. And it's just like, you know what? It's just PTSD?
Yeah,
from when I was a kid. Yeah. It's normal for me to eat like that, I guess.
If I ate like that where I was like right there trying to get it, it's because my fat ass brother would try to take my food and we'd have to fight each other off for like whoever got more chicken or whoever got the last piece or something. Because we always knew we had a good schedule of chicken on Fridays. We're gonna order chicken on Fridays. And I know it's stereotypical to say, but we always knew that big ass breast and the big ass thigh was going to dad. There's no touching it. Whatever you see, don't even touch it, because you ain't even gonna don't even look at it. You're never getting it. We're getting the legs. We're getting some small ass thighs, some small ass wings. That's it. Cool. We'll get some rice or something that my mom makes. Boom. That's it. But if you think about touching that, that was it. You're done. And then if you mention dessert before you even finished your food, you're probably not even getting dessert now.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have asked.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have asked.
Look at your plate right away.
Yeah. Look at kind of missing something there, bro. Walk back over here. Do it. But I think that, yeah, we had half the week was like Latino type of food, and then the other week was kind of like regular, just United States food, all this fucking American food. And then you kind of get like this weird sense of like, I don't know which one to pick now, because I'm really feeling these enchiladas right now. But you know what? A fat ass hamburger sounds really good too. Like, I don't know which one. Now, if you were stuck on the American side, what would the American food, which one would that be that you would just say, that's it?
Cheeseburger. Yeah, I could eat that all day too. Ooh. If you let me. A big fat cheeseburger.
Anything on it? Anything specific on it, or just a straight cheeseburger? Boom.
No, cheeseburger, tomato, lettuce, a little bit of mayo. My wife hates it. She hates mayo. But yeah, that'll do it for me. I could have that all day if I could. But I'll be like 400 pounds. So
I mean, the amount of shit that I eat, I'm surprised I'm not. But then again, I'm always moving, always rolling somewhere. And my wife hates me for it, because I'll eat a shitload of food, shitload of candy and stuff. She's like, "You're fucking skinny little ass." And I'm like, I have to push my fat ass around everywhere. Like, I gotta go somewhere. I gotta do something. I'm sorry that my metabolism's still fast, I guess 20 years after the fact that I haven't played soccer. I don't know why. It's not me, man. But for American food, I would probably down wings every day. And they gotta be hot.
Wings is a close second.
Gotta be hot. Gotta be like... I would say from Hooters or somewhere around there, like TMI, really spicy buffalo. It's gotta be that way. I gotta just be sitting there going, fuck, man, my fingers are burning, my mouth's burning. I gotta have it. Boom. So
yeah, that used to be me, but then I got my gallbladder removed, and it just it doesn't sit well with me. So ever since then, I've had to switch. Maybe that's why they're in second place.
There you go.
It used to probably been like first place, but yeah, I think if I have it, it has to be some other flavor that's not gonna hit me like that, like garlic parmesan or something. So
see, nope. See,
no. And it's just not the same,
No, it's not the same. But that's why I said, if you had the choice, if it was possible,
pre that, then yes, wings probably would have taken first. Yeah,
I have noticed that my taste buds have changed just a little, but like, I think is there a food that you remember eating that now you wouldn't eat? Not because you couldn't, but because you just like, you know what? This really doesn't have the same shit that it did before, man. I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know if I can remember one like that. Honestly, I'm a big trash can. You can just feed me with whatever you want and I'll still eat it. So yeah, it doesn't matter. If it's food, it's going down.
Yes.
Get in my belly. So yeah, I can't remember now. But if I think of it, I'll let you know.
I like how chat just went like a whole left field shit. Like, where the fuck did this go? Like, it's...
Who cuts it? It's at an American haircut. Yeah,
so
just talking about your hair.
I mean, like, Jesus, man. That's shit. You know what? All you guys... Where's Alt F4? Where the fuck is that?
Let's go.
Shit,
bye,
man.
chat.
Yeah, shoot, man. All right, frozen. Oh, you know what? I actually still like frozen fish sticks. That was one of the ones my mom actually did make a lot, because there was 4 of us. So boom, 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 boom. Here you go. Got to feed all you fuckers really fast, and didn't mind that. Or, well, obviously we did. She would actually fry the tortillas for like either tostadas or, fucking tacos or whatever. She'd fry them. So most of the time you'd get a taco and like it would be it would be so much fucking oil and grease. You're like, I know it's not gonna crack, but fuck, man, my hand is really hot. Like, holy shit. Yeah. Did, like, for any of the Latino type food, was it greasy, oily, or was it just
Oh yeah, I think everything was greasy, oily in Puerto Rico for the most part growing up. My poor man's meal, like as far as like if my mom was trying to make a quick meal, but that everybody enjoyed at the house, was like white rice with eggs and a hot dog. That was it. Everybody loved that shit.
There you go. Yeah. Oh my god, thanks.
That was the meal. Like,
and finally got. Now I loved the whole thing, just eggs with hot dogs. That's it. It was simple. It was quick. Boom. That's it. And then you know you were going to get a lot of it. And then you didn't realize that you wanted to take a bunch of it. And now I know now why I got full so fucking fast. But we took a bunch of it going, yeah, man, this tastes good. Like, how come I can't finish it? Oh, don't worry, mijo. You can eat it later. Like, oh, now I know fucking why, man. Fucking eggs. Goddamn eggs. Fucking us all up. Man,
delicious. Now I could have that now. Talk about like back then. I could have that every day of the week for sure.
Well, I mean, back then we were running around, we were jumping around, we were doing all kinds of shit. So it was like boom, 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 boom. Our metabolism was off the just off the rails of like feed me. But that was one. I think. What was the other one? Well, then again, which is funny. The white side of my family was actually poorer than the Mexican side. So we'd actually have to eat hot dogs with bread. Actually, slices of bread. And sometimes it would only be half of it because we'd have to share with one of our cousins. So that was bad. But, hey, it was pretty good. Yeah. Hot dogs mixed in mac and cheese?
That actually sounds kind of fire.
Doesn't sound too bad. I don't think
I haven't tried it, but I would try that. Yeah.
I've never actually decided to mix that in, but that don't sound too bad.
I love cheese, so I'm willing to try almost anything with cheese.
Wisconsin has a shitload of cheese and a shitload of flavors and a shitload of crazy stuff. And it's usually right by the border. So it's like an hour trip for me. And my wife will be like, let's go to Wisconsin. And I'm going, you're saying that like it's going down the street to Walmart. We're going to take a trip. That's fucking there. Let's go. We got to go that way. But they got a whole bunch of stuff. So if you ever go up this way, go to Wisconsin, dude, they got so many different flavors. And it's like outrageous shit. And then there's a few of them that are actually quite spicy.
Oh, yeah?
Quite spicy cheese? Like it lingers. And we want the next time we go up, we wanted to ask because it was actually from like a deli there, and we were gonna. She was like, I want to ask, like, do they are they doing this themselves, or how? What peppers are they using to put in here? Because like that shit lingered out of a sandwich, and I wasn't prepared for it because I didn't know she was putting it in there. I thought it was just gonna be a fucking regular sandwich. Here you go, boom, some chips. I fucking bit into it. I was like, ooh, fuck, oof. There it goes. Ooh, there you go, boom.
Oh my, interesting. Yeah, I haven't had spicy cheese ever, so
if we go up, if we go up there, Hydras, I'll give you a whirl because during the summer she usually likes to go up there like once or twice, but it's usually just like across the border, maybe Milwaukee, but it depends. But yeah, the Cheese Castle, there you go. The Cheese Castle is right off the border from Illinois. It's like maybe 10 minutes off. There's this big ass castle there. You go inside, got a whole bunch of shit in there, and you're just like, wow, I want to try all these freaking different flavors if you like cheese. But the bad part is that it's good to go in the summer because it's still actually kind of cool up there, like 70. It'll be hot down here for the rest of us, but it'll be like 70 up there, and they're all like, this is great. This is great.
Yeah. Nice change of pace would be nice. It's always 100 over here. It feels like so hot.
So where are you close to, like the bigger major city?
Well, so I live in Kissimmee, but it's pretty much Orlando. So, Disney's like 20 minutes away. Central Florida.
Okay, so more than likely after the quinceañera is over, they're probably going to tell me we're going in that direction. Because someone wants to go before she goes away. I'm only thinking they're using me for my chair just to get around in the line.
To skip the line?
Skip the line. However, I have no problem bringing along friends and going, hey, you want to see how fast we can cut this line real quick? Let's go. Like Great America, we could do that in 2.5 hours flat. We'd get there at the start, and we'll be done before lunch. And then we'll be like, do you want to go around to round 2? Like, why? We already did all of them. Let's just eat and, you know, go play some games or something. We're good. But I haven't been to Orlando in a hot minute, and one of my cousins actually lives over there, maybe about an hour away. So we were thinking about going there, staying with them, and then going to Orlando. So
nice.
I'll keep it in mind to say, hey, man, if you guys are around.
Yeah, definitely hit me up. You know, the parks are the main attraction, of course, but there's a lot of stuff to do here.
Oh yeah, like, we wanted to do some other nightlife shit. I don't know if you. Well, here, the best part about having a 60-year-old daughter is that, hey, my cousins are a little bit older and they're not gonna want to do something, but me and my wife would want to and go out and check out some shit. And hey, technically, year and a half. Well, I don't know. The law up here is 14 years old. They can watch the younger kids. I don't know how it is down there in Florida.
Yeah, probably not like that over here.
Yeah, probably not like that right now. Yeah, all kinds of dumb shit. Ooh,
in Florida.
Don't be talking about that right now, man. I don't got none. Can't even make none right now. God damn it, Bendable. Shit. Now you're making me want. Fuck, man.
Ooh, hot chocolate. I could go for that.
Yeah, see, it's hot as hell and making us want hot chocolate. What's wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you? Just coming in, just messing up the day. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say something they'll actually want. Damn.
Anybody in the cabinet.
Now, so we usually, well, this weekend we're gonna kill like a whole bunch of arrachera. Probably get some birria. I don't know how you feel about those. If anybody knows what that is, you guys could figure that out.
Yeah, I'm not too crazy into that, but I enjoy it socially.
Socially, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, birria's got an interesting taste to it, but it's still decent. We only get it every now and then. Every now and then. But the Mexican side of my family, they're just like, if there's a party, they're just going, dude, how many pounds of arrachera we're getting? I'm just like, really? Okay.
And aguardiente cool. And all of that.
Like, it's so thick, too, that you're just like, okay. Like, you got to eat it with
afterwards.
something. Yeah, you got to just eat it with something. Me, I'm just downing it with, like, guac or some freaking, I already we just get avocados just in case, because I know somebody's going to bring it, and it's like, fuck. Got to. Dude. But, so I will push it back towards, let's go with the game, the next game you think you might try to play.
The next game?
Yeah.
So I definitely have a couple in mind. And I'm looking forward to like Spider-Man 2 when that one comes out. It looks like it's gonna be a good one. Yeah.
That looks
like a fun one.
Ridiculously sick.
I'm big into FPS too, and I'm doing COD right now, but depending on what comes out, might jump into something like that. I mean, something with longevity. I feel like that's something that I can continually, grow a community and stream there too as well. It's probably my next project, but there's a couple of games that I love that I have on my library right now that I just haven't had the time to play. I never finished Hogwarts 2. It's just so many that are on hold at this time just because I haven't had the time. So, we'll see what I get into. But I would say top of the list right now, Mortal Kombat and Spider-Man 2 are probably the two that I'm looking forward to the most.
Okay. Yeah, the Spider-Man 2 just looks ridiculously sick. It just looks, the graphics look great, and it's like, wow. I could try to do that. I could try.
Yeah, it's fun.
But
it's fun.
It's fun to go with.
Did you ever play the first one?
I did play the first one for a little bit, and I wanted to keep going, but then some other game came along the way.
Same. I don't even know what other game, but some other game came and I stopped playing it too.
Yeah,
but it was
some
amazing.
Other game came and it was like shit, and then it just took over my life. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stream this dumb shit too. I'm just gonna stream this shit. Yeah. And the funny part was that my wife was like, "Yeah, go ahead. You'll probably just end. You know what? You probably won't even stream for long anyway. Whatever." And then she was like, "Wait, he's an egotistical asshole. Yeah, he's gonna fucking stream. He's gonna stay streaming with it." I was like, "You know what? If I'm gonna go all in, I'm gonna do this 100%. Boom, let's go for it. And I'm glad I got a wife that's actually down with it. She don't mind helping me out with it too, which is great. However, I do know that if she ever started streaming, no one would ever watch me. So,
yeah,
doesn't matter.
They're like, all right, bye, ZKG.
Yeah, if my wife started streaming, I told, she was just like, yeah, if I started streaming, like, what would I stream or whatever? I was like, whatever you wanted to. It was like, well, I don't think they'd ever see you again. I was like, people would watch you read a phone book. So, there's no hope for me. So, yeah, don't even worry about it, honey. You'll do good. You'll do great. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Ooh. My wife didn't really understand the whole streaming thing initially, so it was kind of like hitting her hard. In fact, she was actually very against it for like the first year. I feel like. And then, you know, towards the tail end of it, before I took a break, because I did take a break from streaming.
You did take a break because I never saw you things for it, and I'm like, okay, maybe he just bounced.
Long break too. It was like 9 months. I had a baby in between that. So, but yeah, I think, you know, it was just one of those things that she started understanding it after the fact, and she wanted me to get back into it again. And she was like, you know, you love it, you get passionate about it, and I mean, might as well keep pursuing it. So she's definitely more supportive nowadays about it.
Yeah, my wife knew it. Was like, maybe. And then I made sure that I stuck to a schedule to where, hey, look, this is what I'm going to do for this. And I'm definitely going to have time for you guys on this. Definitely. This is what happens. And yet both of them still ask me, so are you playing today or is it tomorrow? I was like, it's the same fucking.
You know my schedule.
Like, it doesn't change. Like, okay, whatever.
Well, and I tried the schedule thing. Like, it can't get any easier than like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? Like, you would think, like, it's pretty set. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then the weekend. And then you get the question, and you're like, oh, can you do this today? And I'm like, I guess I'll move my stream around, and I'll stream on Tuesday then. But, like, you know my schedule, and yeah, it's just one of those things that it doesn't matter how plain and simple you try to make it, it still gets, you know, as a parent, it sometimes it can get a little bit convoluted, whatnot.
Complicated, women, doesn't matter. You're always outmatched. We're always beat. Doesn't matter. We'll never win. We'll never win the 2 to 1 or the 3 to 1. We're never gonna win. We always have to just say fuck it. We're done. We submit. Hopefully the food is good. Still, hopefully they don't try to poison us because we said no. Yeah. But okay, so if does anybody got any bigger questions for Ket while we're on, man? Ask away. Say what it. Yes, it is a tax write-off. That is a benefit. There's a lot of tax write-offs to this. Bendable probably knows this better now that he actually bought a green screen that wasn't a circle. He could actually write off his Star-Lord costume. He actually could do that. I could write off the Iron Man stuff, so I could write this shit off. I just gotta tell my wife for the receipt. Hopefully she kept that shit. But it is a little bit beneficial, but no, but your mom said she will more than likely help you with yours. Yeah, you just need receipts. Granted, for me, I keep every receipt that we possibly can. So, yes, kids are a tax write-off. You could actually pay them as long as you have a business, but that's a totally different thing. Yep, you can pay off everything. Bottle water, anything that you use for any type of your business. So,
how about comic books?
Yeah.
Does that count?
Technically,
I show them sometimes in the stream. So does that count? Because man, my wife would love that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, their advertisement. You could use anything that's used for the stream. Yeah, everything, dude. Everything. The lighting, the water, the heat, the air conditioning, the shit that you use, anything that involves where you're at right now. All that shit behind you could be used as a write-off as long as it was done in that year. Oh, yeah, the Hot Chip Challenge. Too?
Oh, man. I'm going for the Bean Boozled challenge. Let's go.
I believe I do have a clip of you with that. I believe I do have that.
You're bad.
That was pretty good, yeah. Well, I don't have a fucking bed over here that I'm sitting on. I'm sitting in a chair. Oh, wait, shit, damn. I did get a new one for this year. Fuck, writing that off, too. Thanks, man. Thanks for reminding me. I'm writing off that whole thing. Bam. There you go.
Yeah, I've been doing it wrong. I've been paying for comic books. This should just be getting tax write.
Yeah, you could use it for tax write as long as you got the receipts. As long as you got the receipts.
Now I know. Everything.
Doesn't... Now, he said... Well, they were making fun of me for, like, the whole hair gel thing. I never... This is some funny shit. As a Latino, I never grew up figuring out how to put that shit in my hair and make it look like that the whole fucking day. Never could. Couldn't do it for the life of me. I would just put water in my head and hopefully it didn't dry up by the time I got the third period. Could never figure that shit out. And I asked my boys too, and they're like, dude, just don't even worry about it. You ain't gonna do it right, so fuck it.
So just,
I'm like, somebody had to teach you. Somebody had to teach you. Fuck.
My gel, like I had to put gel, but it was because my hair had a mind of its own growing up. So it was just like, it's either gel or just walk in the classroom, look like, one of the Jackson 5. I was the 6th. So
I will say, hey, nah, this asshole in Red Skull. No, but me not having gel in my hair, I still got women, so I guess that was a plus. I guess it worked out for me. I'm good. Good for that.
Yeah, no, that wasn't an issue. But
anything I don't know, man. I don't know about the toothpaste part. I might think it might be a little. You're pushing it. You might be pushing it.
Toothpaste.
Like, yeah, shirts, clothing, whatever. Yeah, because you're using it for on stream. But I don't know, man. I think looking at the tax guy going, really trying to write off toothpaste, huh? Yeah, like, I mean, these fuckers got to be clean. No one's going to be watching me looking like I just drank a shitload of coffee all day. Like, nope.
Priorities.
Well,
receipts for everything.
Yeah, receipts for everything. Well, I mean, I used to drive Uber a lot, so I would just, anything that was for my car, didn't matter what it was. I had receipts for it, and I just wrote all of it off. I never paid taxes. I haven't paid taxes in a long ass time because you write everything off. You balance it out. Works out great, man. You gotta know those little chunks there.
Mm-hmm.
You might end up coming back with another $2 or $3 grand going, you know what, this streaming shit's working out pretty goddamn well.
Well, it's gonna work out better thanks to Bendy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks to Bendy. Now we know toothpaste. Yeah.
Toothpaste adds up.
Streaming yourself buying everything in a store for no, you're trying to write off the fact that you go to Walmart. Stupid motherfucker. You're like, I'm walking around Walmart. I'm buying everything. Yes.
Live streaming it.
Oh,
keeping the receipt.
Jeez, dude.
Saving a bot for it, just in case whenever they ask you.
Yeah, whenever. Yeah, he's like, man, you know what? I found this pop for $5. Yes. All right. If there's any other questions for him, we'll take them as they come. But it's to that point to where I do ask, and granted, they are still Marvel Strike Force related, so you haven't really quit completely. You just started streaming, but basically, it's 10 rapid fire questions. Rapid fire questions. Okay. So whatever pops in your mind, just pop it right the hell out, and we will let chat roast your ass for whatever selection you decide to choose. So then we go from there. But it is what
Star Lord is the answer.
Yep. What's up, Bendy? What's happening? All right, so we'll start off with a basic one. Which moon bitch? Moon dragon or moonstone?
Moon dragon.
Ooh. Okay. Which fire fucker? Firestar, Human Torch, or Sunfire?
Sunfire.
Okay. Oh, well, sorry, my bad. I didn't put out there Moon Knight or Pyro, but they're long gone. Who gives a fuck?
They're outdated.
All right.
Not meta.
Yeah, they're not meta. They're not too meta. Well, Human Torch really isn't meta either, but, it's a staple. Okay, so here's a good one that people seem to keep asking around because it keeps popping up because they pop up in the Red Star store, sometimes right by each other. Nova or Quicksilver?
Nova.
Ooh.
But it's because I could care less if the kid's better or worse in the game.
Oh, you like Nova. Okay, you like Nova. Yeah. Fuck the kid. I like Nova.
The kid could be ass, but I'm still building up Nova over Quicksilver.
Like Nova, okay. What's up, Windstorm? How you doing? All right. So, Hella or Mr. Negative?
Ooh, Hella.
Ooh, there you go. All right. Deadpool, Gwenpool, or Deathpool?
Deathpool.
Yeah, she is. You know what? You know what? She is. That ult with that 5 charges, she just comes over and says,
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Nice knowing you. No, she's great.
All
and
right,
I love the design. Actually, the only
yeah,
original character I like. Honestly.
This character I do actually enjoy because it's like, wow, and it fits the whole Deathpool part. It gives into that credence of it. Deadpool's kid. There you go.
Who knew that Deathpool could kill you in one shot? You know?
Shoot.
Yeah.
These women nowadays, man. Oof. All right. Doom.
Deadpool is my favorite, but Deadpool's ass in the game,
yeah,
bro.
In the game. We're going with game. We're going with game, man.
He's my favorite.
I know
though.
it says it on his shirt, but in game was asking for that. But hey, you know,
he's trash. They got to do something about him.
Yeah, they got to. They got to. Ultron or Doom?
Ultron.
Ultron? Ooh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Ultron.
And it's because Ultron D2 was probably like my happiest time in MSF.
Oh. Yeah, that was. It
was just such a
really good. It felt really enjoyable once you got him too.
Like, it just felt like an achievement. It like the longevity of how good Ultron was for like an extended period of time. Like he was the character. Yeah, I don't think I ever felt super excited. Like I was like, yeah, I got Doom, but it just wasn't the same feeling. And he just wasn't as good as Ultron was when Ultron came out. It was something else.
Yeah, the bad part was that he got power crept and then he got left alone. But now he's now I feel he's still right back at that spot where it was like, wow, don't sit there and not trust that Ultron might do something. Just don't. Yeah. But hey, it's good to have him around. But all right, so Nemesis or Dark Beast?
Nemesis.
Why?
I like the character again.
You just like the character?
Not only I like the character.
Who cares the kids?
Yeah.
It's just you like the character.
But
okay, you like
even though Dark Beast does a lot for the team and the longevity of the team, he's badass. The factor of like the coolness factor of the character plays a lot into it, and the kid itself, like, I mean, his AOE's are amazing too. Regardless, like his special hits hard, his ult hits hard. So, but if I had to pick one over the other, yeah, Nemesis. I think if it was only kid based, Dark Beast, but I like Nemesis better.
Okay, all right. So I want to give 3 choices for this, but I just want to see what people will say versus this, because this one's an interesting one because I like one and I love the other. Best costume: Doc Ock or Shield Medic?
Is that even a question? Shield Medic all the way.
I seriously was not expecting that. I was like, all right, I know we're going to get the male version of Shield Medic. But then they put this fucker in a desk, just sitting there with Deadpool on it as a picture. Like, come on. Like, oh my God, you guys. Art department pulls through 99% of the time. These guys literally know how to keep people going with it. And I was just like, wow, which one? I wasn't expecting it, and you turn it around, and you turn him around, and you're like, there's Deadpool sitting on his freaking
sitting on the desk,
sitting on the desk, looking at him like he's still in love with this guy. Wow.
Yep. Yeah, They did it right.
Red Hulk or Apocalypse?
Red Hulk.
And what's funny, he can still solo and still go after Apocalypse and kill the hell out of him if he solos him.
He could kill the fucker if he wanted to.
Yeah,
like it's just
boom.
He's still so good. Still so good in the game. Like just yeah, you don't want to let him live for too long, for sure, in a fight.
And yet again, art department on freaking point. Yeah. It's sad that Hulk didn't look like him, and they just mimicked They just mimicked Hulk and put Red Hulk, just make him red and give him the animations and stuff. But it's so sad that it wasn't that way. Just weird.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you guys really could have did a good job here, yet y'all messed up on that one. So, hey, whatever. We asked. He likes Nova. He likes Nova.
Hands down.
And, all right. So, I'm going to ask this one based... I usually ask it just straight away, but I'm going to ask this with the premise of which one is more satisfying in a match when it happens. Just as a match. Not the not me just saying it outright, but which one happens in the match. So, the Icarus 2-tap or the Kangbang?
Ooh. They're both really, really fun. You know what? I'm going to say Icarus, and the only reason it's just for the longest free-to-play. So, for the longest, I didn't get the satisfaction of it because he was always like 5 stars, you know? And now that I was able to bring him up to 7 and actually see it and witness it, I'm like, this is what I've been missing out on all this time. It's so good. But the Kangbang hits hard. It's a tough choice.
Yeah.
It's just I didn't get to enjoy the Icarus one initially, so I would say Icarus right now. But yeah, Kangbang's fun.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like the Icarus 2-tap because you're just like, oh God, it's about to. Oh, he died. Yes, he's gonna do it again. Yes, he's gonna do it again. Yes. But when he doesn't, when you don't get the 2-tap, you're like, why? Oh my God, the slither of health. And then the same thing with the Kangbang.
She had no health. Yeah.
Yep, she had no health. She should die. Why is she still there? Oof. All right, I'll ask that. What's the worst costume in the game? Red Hulk or APOC?
APOC. I think APOC is like I'm not a fan.
It's like all they did was just push him over and let him fall into some gold paint and was like, yeah, go ahead, jump in the game, bro. Jump in the game.
Yeah.
Jump in the game.
I saw it and I couldn't believe it. That's it. That's what we're getting.
I thought
we're getting a trophy. We're in high school. We played sports and we're getting a trophy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay,
some people like it,
Benny's saying some good one. Venom, the freaking Egyptian one. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. I got it because I was like, it was like one of the first costumes I got, and I was so excited to get it, but I was like, I gotta take this shit off. It looks horrible.
It does.
It doesn't look good.
No. No. And then Ms. Marvel looks like she's staring into your soul. So if you look at her eye, if anybody didn't see it, go change her costume to the little kid one or whatever, and her eyes get so huge they look like they're just looking into you and saying, fuck you, you're gonna have to buy this or something. It just looks wrong. No, I hate it. And then I don't know, that was Black Bolt. I know it's a helmet, but it looks like a different character altogether. Yeah,
it's not Black Bolt at all. I like it, but yeah, it's like it's not the Black Bolt identity.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
The outfit.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
It looks like
fit.
a Power Ranger almost.
Yeah, it does. Oh shit, it does. It really does. Holy crap! And then
So I like it, but yeah.
Ah man, it's weird. Yeah. Well, I mean, isn't that what you actually requested, Rello, or was that just from your profiles that you want a golden dildo? Or are we still talking about APOC?
That was about APOC, I'm sure. Yeah.
You about APOC? You sure?
Or Rello. You never know with Rello.
Yeah, you never know. It could be either way. The surfer costume is It's It's It could be either way. Little flame in there, little flame in there. Who knows? Storm or Phoenix? I don't know. Sue Storm or Misty Knight? Oof. Which has the best costume? AA or Rogue? Yeah, which one you think got the best costume? AA or Rogue?
AA. I really like the AA one. I don't have it yet, by the way.
Yeah, Rogue looks like she should have been in the series the Willow. She could be one of the characters in there or something. I don't know why. I look at it and I just think Willow. It might be the fake ears or the way her costume's set up.
Like
or
an
something.
elf almost.
Yeah, and I was just like, I don't know why, but that just looks wrong. And then AA, just looks satisfying for some reason.
He looks like Death.
Yeah,
he just looks the part. So
yep, he looks the part, and it's great, and I'm just fine with it.
I think that's my favorite costume for the Dark Horseman.
Yeah, it's a good one overall. The Uncanny for Wolverine, the Uncanny for Wolverine looks nice. I like that one. I'm not a fan of the other one, the big one where he's supposed to be, where I guess he was putting into Weapon X or whatever. It just looks weird. It looks like he's got like a big old
from the '90s cartoon.
Yeah, but it just looks like they over exaggerated like everything on it, like the helmet, the body style and shit. I'm just like, he was kind of tiny. He just looked like he was muscular, but he was kind of tiny, and everything on him just looks like too big. Just looks huge. It's just like eh. Carnage looks okay. I don't mind that one. Not great. Zemo's okay. Fury's alright. If Fury and Black Bolt, they have like they're like the 5th anniversary. Fury actually is okay. Because it's not like Fury's. Wow. Carnage is a Crimson. Oh, there you go. Favorite plug and play character.
Favorite plug and play character. That's a good question. Not sure. Probably MLF.
Wow.
She's really fun.
Wasn't expecting that. Okay, MLF. Damn. Just throwing her on any team and just saying fuck it.
She pretty much can go in any team too. It's crazy.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. She pretty much go wherever. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Benny. Yes, Benny. I feel exactly. Yeah. Wow. I knew someone was gonna. Fucker beat me to it. Bendy beat me to it. Benny literally beat me to it. Fuck. Shoot.
Yeah, unless the enemy doesn't have controllers, then I would change my answer. But yeah, it's just there's so many controllers in this game. It's crazy.
Yeah, it could be.
And she's so fast. Like she just controls the outcome a lot. So.
Well, I will definitely support that. If anybody wants to pitch in for the GoFundMe for that, please help out if you want to. Somebody without a home. Damn.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Damn, bro. That's messed up. Oh, there's a good one. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that, Breezy. I'm gonna go with that. Most replaceable character. Shit. There's a few.
It's a long list.
Yeah, that could be a long list. But he did say most replaceable. Like I think we need more context to that, Breezy.
Because that's like any minion.
Oh, look, well, there you go. Wanda.
Well, Wanda,
Nova.
Yeah.
We don't have the complete team yet, Gouda, so maybe we should wait. Bendy has,
like out of what team
Benny has experienced. Benny probably has experienced the team. However, I don't think he could talk about it, so we'll just go from there. Yeah, I think that's what he meant, like out of a team. So out of a team to make it better.
From Unlimited, I would say Phantom X. I'd take him out.
I don't know. I kind of like those deflects, man.
I know people love it. People love it. I just like when Sunfire goes off and deletes the whole map. If you had a strong one.
Yeah.
And then just like the other three kind of control the fight too for the most part with their ability blocks between all three of them. So it's like it's great to have the deflects, but I want the damage from Sunfire.
Yeah, that's what I said. They bring deflects, and I'm still reeling over the fact that Fantomix one-shotted APOC. That was ridiculous. That was fucking ridiculous. Like, wow. Holy shit. Ooh. Oh, there you go. Here, yeah, anybody in chat want to answer this one by Breezy? What T4 do you regret?
What T4? Honestly, I don't regret any of them at this point. I would say back in the day, I probably regretted a couple. Like, when I didn't really have T4s like that. But nowadays, like, you could just throw a T4 on anything, on a basic. Like, before, I wouldn't really do that, but
back in the day, we'd throw T4s on. But, well, because that was whatever character you had. There was only so many characters. And you were just like, well, I got to build up this fucking minion for some reason.
Put a T4 in a minion?
Yeah, I gotta put a T4.
I don't think I've put a T4 in any minion.
If I don't, I'm not gonna get the benefit of it. Or, ooh, Strife. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I've T4'd anything in Strife. Actually, I lie. I think I did the passive on Strife.
I'm pretty sure I did. That would suck. But I mean, depending on where you were at in the game, Strife would have been a decent thing because Marauders were decently good for a minute, but then they fell right off, and it was like, oof. Yeah. Oh wow. I guess I could answer I could answer that question of which T4 I regret. I T4'd is basic. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wow.
I think a lot of people T4'd is basic though, so don't feel bad. But yeah, instant regret eventually.
Ooh. Symbiotes? Oof.
I don't know. I don't regret symbiotes because when they first got put together, they were a good raid team.
Yeah, they were. They were a really good raid team, and they held for where they were at. But then, when the Web Warriors
now
came
I look at them and
yeah. However, Windstorm has proven this with receipts that symbiotes are pretty goddamn good in DD5, man. Which was fucking
in DD5?
crazy. Yeah, he said fuck it. He took them in, and damn. Yeah, I needed proof, and he gave proof.
Dimension.
He gave proof. It was fucking nuts.
I could see it.
Now, okay, so I'll do the last one here with Breezy. What character were you excited for and was left disappointed? Damn! Wow! Wow! Oh, yeah, I mean,
he's like one of my. He is my all-time favorite. I have a little like shrine of Deadpool right here.
Shrine.
Yeah, and it's just sad. Like I even think like he was just never great. So he was like okay when he first came out, and I think by the time I actually started playing, he was no longer okay.
Oh shoot.
They did the team for him, and it was just good for war and just for a little bit. So.
I mean, he was good for the moment when they came out, but they got to power corrupt so quickly.
It must have been short-lived.
It was really short-lived. It was so short-lived when he got the team, but then after that, it just started pummeling with other characters, and they were just lost in the shuffle. Because it was like, oh god, he can get revived over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, you thought like on paper it just sounded like, man, this kid's gonna be amazing now, and it just it didn't.
It just fell off.
Like quickly. X-23 is another good character that I was excited about in that team. Like that team was actually like I was super hyped for that team because I love the main characters. I have X-23 back there. But no, turned out to be trash.
Dang. So bad.
Disappointment.
Thanks, Marvel Strike Force. You built him all up just to give him blue balls with Deadpool. That's a bad.
Surprised I stayed playing the game.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, fuck me. I guess I'll stay.
Oh god. Well, dude, man, it has been a fucking trip for the last 2 hours talking with you, man. Holy shit.
But it's been 2 hours.
It's been 2 hours, dude. The only other longest actual interview I got on where we were actually just constantly talking was with that guy from my his mom's attic, and he just kept going.
Relo?
Oh,
yeah, Relo can talk.
His mom came and made us sandwiches.
Low key. Yeah, low key. Maybe because he's a mod I didn't expect, but Relo can talk.
Relo can talk. Relo got some good ass insight. Granted, the fact his mom makes some good sandwiches, but hey, whatever. It's no big deal. What's up, Juicy? What's up, man? But dude, is there anything you want to plug about yourself? Anything you want to push out there?
Why?
No, I first off, I appreciate you bringing me on. It's always fun to hang out with another streamer. As far as like my plans, I guess I'm gonna continue to stream. And like I said, I haven't really stopped with the game. It's just I'm playing it at a more relaxed pace at this point. It's all I'm gonna describe it as.
There's more people in here again. Can you say exactly what your alliance debates on doing every day?
they debate on whether or not we're gonna see a raid for the day, or if we're gonna jump into war. So it's always like I'll check the game and I'm like, are they doing war today? Oop, looks like they're not. So which again, I'm okay with it. Especially like at the mindset that I have for the game right now. So a lot of love for the game, a lot of love for the game community. It's just I'm trying to check out other things and I'm just happy to continue to stream, continue to see some people come through and support me no matter what I'm playing at this point. I could be just chatting and then some people still come through and show up and show support, so I appreciate it.
Well, I think the better thing would be like, look, you lazy fucks, you see his notification, go check him out. Now, we're strong with the community for MSF. We could be strong with the community for especially somebody who's been streaming Marvel Strike Force more than most of us anyway. There's only like maybe like 5 or 6 guys that actually streamed longer than you, at least with MSF. So he's been around for a minute. Go over there and check him out. He's doing something. He didn't completely quit the game, but he's lurking in the background going, hey, Scopely, fix your shit.
Yeah. I haven't given up hope.
Yeah. The rest of us, we all don't want to give up hope. We're just trying, we're like holding on, like, come on, just fucking do it. Just make the game a little bit better. But scheduling wise, what's the schedule look like? Like what days?
And we talked about this. Should be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right?
Should be. Should be.
And usually a weekend stream, either Saturday or Sunday. But honestly, and the biggest thing is it's usually after work. So I would say anytime after like 7 p.m. I'm live. Typically Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but this week, Father's Day weekend, so we're doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday if I can sneak one, but I know the weekend's going to be a little bit jam-packed with the girls planning some Father's Day stuff, so we'll see.
Yes. Make sure to go check him out. Make sure to give him a follow. Make sure to go check out all of his links. Make sure to jump on him on Discord. Make sure you talk about him as much as you can. Throw as much shit in there as you possibly can. Let them know what's going on, especially with it, because right now it's mainly Call of Duty, but hey, and I will definitely be joining to go ahead and watch you, and I'll definitely be going to say, hey, jump on the opposite team and shoot Wapo. Just to get one. Just to get one. Just get a headshot. Just want a headshot. That's all I want. I just want a headshot. That's it. Boom.
And DC Universe Online says Rello, so Rello's trying to swing me in that direction.
No, Rello, we're just going to watch you play that motherfucker. We're going to watch you jump into that. You're okay with it. You knock that out. You jump in that universe and you let us know how it works. I don't know if it's going to, but you go ahead, bro. You go ahead. But dude, man, it has been a fucking blast here, man. It's been a goddamn blast. So, anything else you want to plug? Anything else you want to hit out for everybody before we call it for the night for the moment?
No, thanks again for the opportunity. You're awesome, man. And yeah, the community, I love you guys. You guys know that. I'm still gonna be around. I'm still around the streams whenever I can. Of course, if my schedule allows it. So I make an appearance whenever I can and say hi to the streamers or the community. But yeah, I'll continue to stream. It's a passion of mine. So whether I get back to MSF or not, you're still gonna probably see me, like I said, either talk about my comic books or just talk about life or just stream a game. But I'll be on. So I appreciate everybody.
All right, man. I will talk to you later. You could stick on Discord for a second or whatever, but it's going to switch over to a nice little ending screen. But make sure you guys go check him out on Twitch. Make sure you guys go follow him right now. If you can, sub the shit out of him. And then do what I do and just look in the back of him behind his camera and ask him whatever. Ask him to pick up something from any of those 25 cubicles he's got back there of all the cool fucking collectibles he's got. Because he's got so much shit. And I got him blown up on my screen so I could really see like all the shit back there. But when you're like really small in the corner, you can't really see it. You can't really see it. You're like,
yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
Back. But there is some interesting shit on that bottom row that I'm going, man, I really want to look at that. There is some fun shit back there. So yeah, I will, dude, just trust me, dude. We are going to do something. We're going to do some other shit too. We're going to find a way to do something linking up again. Cause this is, I like doing these streams with other streamers because we don't really get to talk to each other besides in chat.
Yeah. When you're actually in chat or something. So
and here, boom, boom, we go through it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I love doing this too. We used to do back in the day MSF Roundtable, and it was fun because it was like a lot of streamers. We all got together and talk our shit on Fridays. So I'm all for it. Let me know. Cool, I'll be around.
All right, guys. Well, check him out on Twitch. Check him out there. I will see you guys later. And doses.